It is the morning of the festival, and there is a knock at your door.
I will quickly open it, look who's there, and then completely open it.
Immediately in front of you is Maxwell, and he's kind of leaning against the door jamb, as he is wont to do, and he says, "Good morning, Yor.
Morning, Maxwell.
I have a change of plans for you.
Oh?
I'm afraid Folly required Frika Otokan's assistance with something, so you have been reassigned. You have a new Pathfinder," and he motions to a tiefling who is right behind him.
Jor kind of slowly leans around to look at the tiefling, and then back at Maxwell. Alright.
Just graduated like the rest of you. Is a Pathfinder, so you can rely on her to lead the way and find paths. I don't really understand that title. Anyway, she's assigned Team 5, black and gold.
Right.
She kind of looks over and waves at him from behind Maxwell's back.
Right, so I hear you're in the festival today.
Yes, we are, and I guess kind of lucky you got the replacement here, when you did, since we're about to group up and head out to make a few plans, so we don't get stomped into the mud or anything.
Is everyone still in your room, as they were at the end of last session?
I think so.
No, we split up, and, well, we were gonna group up again, but I don't know if we had done.
Okay, so we'll say
I think most of us had
were consoling each other because they were like super hungover, and I was in.
I think it's just Kith is super hungover.
Yeah, Kith's super hungover, and
Ollie went to get
Thormir was a little hungover. Kith
Thormir
was
here.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think Ollie and Kith haven't gotten here yet, from what I can tell.
Ollie went to holler.
Well, you're looking. Maxwell nods and turns to go, and you're just. This tiefling is just kind of standing there looking at you. Wander, what do you look like?
Wander is she's pretty short for a tiefling. She's got deep peach-colored skin, solid white eyes, and her horns come out of her head and go to the sides instead of backwards. And she has a long tail with a little tuft of black hair on the end.
Sounds adorable.
Adorable.
Sort of, maybe.
It's probably around 8 in the morning.
In the morning.
Shh. Sorry.
A small child runs down the hallway past you.
Oh, God.
You're not sure if it's a dwarf or not.
Was that a kid? What is he doing here?
Ollie herds Kith towards the others so that we aren't all in different places.
I really don't understand why we're up so early.
We've got to figure out how we all could interact with each other. We've got to work as a team. We're going to be a team.
All right.
We got to figure out what the other players can do, and we've got to establish a command structure.
Other players? What do you mean by other players?
What's a command structure?
A chain of command. In case
I know
one
what
of
my
us is
job
knocked
is.
out of,
I help people if they're hurt.
mission.
Chain of command?
Yeah, so you're not going... No.
Is that like a
true.
chain that you hit people with?
No, Ollie. The chain of command is... It means someone gives orders to another person, and that person gives order to another person.
All right, so the chain of command, for those who aren't sure, the chain of command right now is yours, the squad leader. That's it?
Yes. Yes. I'm the single link holding you all together.
It's fucking
we need to get...
What happens if he gets incapacitated?
If he fucking dies, then it goes to the Arcanist. And then if the Arcanist fucking dies, then it goes to the Chronicle. And then if the Chronicle fucking dies, then it goes to the Pathfinder.
And at that point, we're all just screwed. Anyways.
If you guys are 4 down, you are in a little trouble.
I mean, yeah, I think that if 4 of us are dead, I think it's time. It's the game over, man.
This situation is gonna come up, guys. Just wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
Better
All
not
right,
be.
but-
No, I'm just
All the
eyeballing,
squishies will fall.
eyeballing Kiwi now. It's like,
Morrigan.
By the way, you never told me if you had any issues with that pile of information I gave you.
no, I didn't. I didn't. It just took me a while to actually process all of the information.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess it's about time we get down to business then.
Yep.
So, who wants to go stating the powers first?
I hit stuff.
That's fair.
Sometimes I kick it. Sorry.
Do you kick it hard, though?
Pretty hard.
With water.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sometimes I hit it with water.
You didn't actually
that's a
hear
little-
that. That was in Morgan's
Oh,
head.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I wasn't actually sure where the addition came from, but
That kind of high-pitched, annoying voice is the fairy dragon who...
yeah, I got it now.
Okay.
I pitched an annoying
Well-
voice that only Morgan can hear.
I guess since I said that we should tell our powers, I guess I'll go, second now. I can control and manipulate water and make it into shapes and freeze it. I also have a couple warlock spells. Eldritch Blast, Prestidigitation, hold on,
Spooky
let me
stuff.
actually get my character sheet. Hold up fast.
Can you create water, or can you just manipulate it?
Both. It's part of being a genasi. I have access to the create destroy water spell, and I can also shape it and freeze it, so I can make walls and
Cool.
obstacles for our enemies. Or I can make really, really cool slip slides. But that's not
That
really
sounds fun.
combat. Cool in the summer. Anyways, I also have Hex and Comprehend Languages, but I don't think we're going to be using Comprehend Languages this time.
Before the next person goes, I guess I should actually say what I can do. I can control elemental forces, so I can make light or snuff a candle or a campfire. I can chill or warm anything that's not alive for up to an hour, up to a pound. I can create elements within about a 1 foot cube for about a minute. And I carry some water in my flask that I can turn into a whip. And I guess some of you saw me do it at the bar last night. It wasn't my smartest thing I ever did, but I can make a whip out of water and hit people with it. That's mostly what I do, though.
The brief image of Pickett the dwarf spread eagle flat against the ceiling pops into everyone's head.
Yes. Perfect.
Alright. Who else wants to volunteer, or is Yor gonna have to start drawing lots?
I'll volunteer.
Let the new gal go first, I say.
I shoot things, obviously, from a distance. I can do a bit of healing, just a little bit. I can create fog, if need be, in a certain area. I can speak with animals. A little bit. Not a whole lot. Because most animals aren't quite as intelligent as they would need to be to carry on a full conversation. But I can get information from them. I will attack up close if I have to, but I would prefer to stay back. And because I'm a tiefling, I can occasionally set things that have attacked me on fire.
Neat.
Ooh, that's a nice ability.
That's nice.
I can also see pretty well in the dark.
Nice.
Come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that reminds me. I can it's a class ability I have, but I can make my enemies go blind for a set amount of time. And I can also light my weapons on fire.
I was wondering when you were going to get to that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The whole class thing.
Wait, out of character, how does a water genasi become a blood hunter if they don't have blood?
They do have blood.
Water genasis have blood. They're just really wet all the time.
They have...
You're moist.
They have a merid or a water genie in their heritage. So they're half humanoid, half genie.
They're moist boys.
He looks always damp.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Although it makes so that I never don't have a weapon. I can just use my own sweat.
Gross.
Disgusting.
It's like any other nerd at a convention.
Ooh. There was an Airbender episode about that.
Oh yeah.
There was.
My energy to the convention.
Yeah, they used water bending with sweat. It was disgusting.
It worked. They got out of jail.
It's
Yeah.
true.
What kind of prison is this? A wooden one.
You gotta watch those again.
Those were good episodes.
Oh, there's a couple homebrew rules I forgot to mention last time. Wander, you're new, so I'll explain all of them. When you land a critical hit, when you roll a natural 20 in combat, or a 19 if you happen to have the things needed to do that, you roll your damage as normal. For you, let's say a longbow is 1d8. You'd roll your damage, you add it up, and then you add the maximum possible damage for your damage dice to your total.
Okay.
So, like, let's say you have a flame tongue longbow that does 1d8 standard and then 2d6 fire. You crit with that thing, so you roll your damage normal, and then you'd add 8 plus 12 to it. So you'd add 20 damage to your crit. It's a way to prevent crits from doing fuck all, which really always is disappointing when that happens.
Oh, I know what you're pulling from.
You crit,
It's-
and you
it is
did
4th
2
edition.
damage.
Yes.
The next rule I use is when you decide to take a healing potion, it takes an action to do so. I want you to, if you're going to heal, you're going to commit to healing. The payoff is when you take a healing potion, it heals the maximum amount it can. So a lesser healing potion heals for 10 every time, a greater heals for 20, and a superior heals for 30.
Okay.
Very nice.
The next rules that I forgot to mention beforehand. When you guys get inspiration, which you will get inspiration for good RP, things like that, you can use your inspiration for advantage, you can use your inspiration to reroll, you can use your inspiration to make me roll for disadvantage or reroll something. You can also use inspiration to change something in the narrative that logically makes sense. So, like, for example, you're on a cart and you're heading somewhere, and you're trying to see something that's far away, and you're like, oh man, we can't see what's out there. One of you can burn your inspiration to say that the cart is equipped with a spyglass. Because that makes sense. You can use your inspiration to change something about the world, so long as it makes sense and so long as I'm okay with it.
So it's basically orcs from Warhammer 40k.
I don't know. I've never played Warhammer.
We believe it to be true, so it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a conveniency button. Like, we forgot to mention this, or we don't have this, but we like it. Inspiration.
We want it.
Okay.
The other...
And you earn inspiration by doing cool stuff, right?
Yeah, you earn inspiration by doing cool stuff, figuring out what I have planned, and being right about it, or good RP. The last homebrew rule, aside from resurrection rules and shit like that, is... should you guys make a decision based off meta information that your character would not have? Like, Kith gets arrested. No one else knows that. Everyone starts running toward where that person got arrested. You're going to take psychic damage.
Oh.
I don't want metagaming to be something... like, there are some metagaming that's okay. Like, you guys know things about monsters that your character might not necessarily know, but you can act on that knowledge, and that's okay. But things that happen in character to one character and other character has no way of knowing that, they can't act as if they know it.
So, narrative metagaming is bad, but if you know something from one of the books, it's alright?
That's shaky ground.
I mean, it may not even apply in this universe because it's a homebrew universe. So we may know something, for example, about Kelemvor, but it's a totally different Kelemvor in this universe than it would be if we were playing a normal Faerun. So it's not a good idea to try to rely on stuff that we know from the books, because Echo could have made a completely different monster that is just vaguely shaped like a bugbear, and instead it's like a bugbearopolis or something.
It's a bug boar. Anyway, you guys are collected in the hall discussing what you are capable of doing to each other.
Yeah, maybe we should go someplace.
Yeah, that's...
in the room.
But I haven't found out what Kith can do.
Yeah.
Or what Thormir can do. Or what Morrigan
Start
can
with
do.
Thormir. Kith is trying to get a little nap in.
Yeah, I mean...
Kith is like seated down against the wall.
Does everyone see that?
Yeah.
You're just gonna kind of look over to Kith, think about it, and then just kind of poke her in the forehead. Hey.
Hey. Hi.
Wake up. Wake up.
Stop it.
No.
Oh my god, my head is killing me. Stop it.
Do you not have any magic for that?
No, there is no magic. I have a hangover spell.
Well, now you know. Well, now you've learned a valuable lesson about drinking.
Okay, let's not do the valuable lesson thing. You signed us up for this before we knew, or after. We were already getting drunk when you just did this.
No, I did it while y'all were buying pies.
I don't remember, but
you don't remember a lot because you have a hangover and because you were drunk half that night.
All right, I'm sorry that I got drunk and celebrated a massively great. All right, it's fine. Okay.
I'm not mad at you that you got a hangover or that you were drunk. I'm just saying, don't complain about getting the hangover.
You were poking me.
Kith is a really good healer. She's also really good at standing up. She's just not demonstrating it right now.
When Jor hears that voice, he's just gonna go in his head. Yes, definitely. That's the word. Thank you.
What's word? What?
No, he said that in his head.
Yeah.
You hear
so I can heal thanks to Kelemvor. It's all Kelemvor. It's not me. I'm not taking credit for his awesomeness. And I'm really, I got some stuff I can do, like chasing down undead, and that stuff.
Cool.
I'm usually much more competent in appearance, but my head's killing me. So
she's usually in a better mood.
Welcome to the group, new person.
Yes, welcome. You. We don't actually have a name yet, so if you have
what is
anything,
your name?
Wander.
Nice to meet you, Wander.
Hi, Wander. I'm Ollie.
I'm Yor, and that's
I'm
Kith.
Sam.
Hi.
Wander, do you drink?
Occasionally.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
I like that. That's no stipulation.
My only drinking
Three-quarters
when I spill it.
half the party.
Where'd that come from?
And so she's peeved.
Gragas walks by.
Oh.
Yeah, we are just kind of standing in the hallway.
Yeah, we should probably either go back into the room or move on to the hall.
It's a wide hall. I mean,
we could get breakfast.
Back into the room.
Yeah,
I know
that
you're
the room.
Yeah, but if there are other teams there, it's not wise to discuss strategy in front of the other teams.
That's a good
roll me
point.
a perception check.
Really good point.
Everyone or just Lusam?
Whoever feels like doing so.
I'm good.
I'll roll one.
Hey, could someone roll a perception check for me?
What's your bonus?
I'm checking now. Proficiency.
Ollie does not see shit.
I got a 17. Damn. I think Ollie is distracted with laughing at Kith.
Seems reasonable.
I perceive
+1.
all.
Someone roll me a perception check with +1.
Plus
please.
1, there you go. 15.
What'd I get?
You got a 15.
15.
I got a nat.
Cool,
I got a
what do I
nat
see?
20.
Okay, so with a perception check of natural 20, you see there are several doors that are open You don't see anyone like peeking out or anything, but you hear people muttering about. You hear equipment being put on. You hear the rustle of metal on metal and leathers and chains. You don't get the impression anyone is eavesdropping. They all seem to have their own problems.
If we go to get breakfast now and then come back to the room, we shouldn't run into anyone there. Or on the way back, hopefully.
I like this plan. I will stay in the room and watch for intruders.
You're not getting food then. You get your own food. And
She
yours
doesn't
is
want
going to start
Don't
walking
want any
down
food.
Food helps with hangover usually.
I go crawl into his bed.
Okay.
So I'm going to give Kith my canteen so that she can have some pure water, because I just made it this morning.
Thank you.
That's very
I'm sure
nice.
she'll perk up in a few hours.
Okay.
Just asleep in my bed.
Great. I didn't realize the food hall picture is absolutely decorated.
Yeah.
Nobody took the decorations down.
Don't take the decorations down. It's the day
Don't take it
after.
down.
It's one of those things where they're all just hanging kind of lopsided, and there's that one guy just passed out.
They
on the
do
table.
like trial ceremonies like all the time. When people
Listen.
graduate, they do them.
Just let it happen, man.
Look, I had an hour, okay? I decorated.
Jor opens the
Poor
door and
Echo.
lets
He's
the rest of the party that are hopefully following him in.
Oh, look, and Kith is already in the feast hall, head down on a table.
She got spiky
That's
anime
funny, 'cause
hair.
I thought we left her asleep in the...
Yeah.
It's a ghost.
Nah, she's right there in the picture, see?
No, she's in the room. That's somebody else hungover who made poor decisions last night.
like Kiss.
So make sure you don't overeat, but make sure you get enough to eat. I'm gonna get some porridge. Unless there's not porridge, in which case I'll eat something else.
There is a wide selection of food for breakfast. I didn't think of porridge when I decided what it was.
It
And you
doesn't
do not
to be
have an
porridge.
inspiration point to spend on there being porridge. So
It's
porridge
not
for you.
important.
Instead, there are all sorts of... It's like a huge basin of scrambled eggs, just covered in cheese, ready for people to take. Lots
God.
of thick-cut toasted bread next to it, and then a whole assortment of just potato.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat so much potato.
Okay.
Potatoes.
It's lots of hash browns and,
So much
Halflings
grease.
and hash browns, excellent mix.
and home fries.
Kith made the right choice.
Is there any like?
I
Can I make and there's like, we can see this table. Is there any like sausage or bacon or like
There-
everything else?
As you're asking, as you guys approach, one of the animated armors sets out a large cast iron platter covered in ham steaks.
Definitely made the right choice.
Jor's going to get a plate, get himself a ham steak, a nice bit of hash browns and eggs, and he's going to immediately sit back down and start eating. Just
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ollie's getting
So
a big
Echo,
bowl of hash
Echo.
browns, and she's just eating hash browns.
It
and
is.
she's very happy.
Everything is greasy, salty, and delicious.
yes.
okay. So Echo, is there anybody else in the food hall right now besides us?
Yeah, there's
And
a few
that one
people.
passed
There,
out
it's
person?
pretty busy. That person is not actually there.
He's there in my heart. Okay.
That's a ghost.
That is your
Don't talk to
hallucinations.
Ghost.
That's
There's two people on the thrones, too.
That is the hunter's bane twisting your perception of the world.
Here, I'll delete him, okay? I'll get rid of that dude.
oh, he's dead.
So long, fine fellow.
me,
Disintegrating. He's
Mr.
It's like
Mr.
it's
Echo.
like
I don't feel
popping
so
out.
good.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Oh, dear.
I've turned into Thanos.
Adjusted.
What do you mean turned in? What do you mean turned into?
Oh no,
You've
I've
always-
turned into Mr. Stark, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gone. Reduced to atoms.
there, I got rid of them, too.
Oh, the king and queen we don't pay attention to.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys are here collecting breakfast, and there are other people here. Some of them suited up in uniforms, like matching colors, as you guys are, I assume. Are you wearing your armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
we've all wearing
Okay,
our
so
armor.
you're all in your black and golds.
Including Kith, who's currently sleeping.
Which is
Is she sleeping in her armor though?
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah, you don't take off the heavy
yeah. Once you're hungover,
half plate.
that is an unnecessary step to sleep.
Yeah.
Comfort
She's
is
just
what you
laying on
make it.
top of the comforter. This is not an act of defiance. This is an act of getting more sleep. That's all.
There is
That is.
a pool of drool stretching around your mouth, Kith.
That's on my bed too.
Yep. You get,
Oh my
you
god.
get
She
to
doesn't
deal
have any
with that.
diseases.
Tonight in bed,
You
you're
only got
going
to
to
sleep in the
roll
bed for
over.
one night, but it's already ruined.
Tonight in bed, you're going to roll over, and your leg is just going to dip into the wet, cold spot, and you're going to be like, "Ugh."
No.
Anyway.
Wow.
No, why would you put that feeling into my head? Why?
Because you get to deal with her drunkenness. So, yeah, there's. It's not crammed in the feast hall, but there are people here.
Okay.
Morrigan, you do notice that gnome. He is by the far table. His head is down in a book.
I'm not gonna talk to him this time.
Okay.
Okay. I get a small plate of a couple pieces of toast and some eggs
Okay.
and eat.
You eat.
I guess.
Everyone who wants to eat whatever they want, they can eat whatever they want. It's all here free for the taking. It's probably about 8:30 in the morning now. You guys have a little bit of time before
Okay.
you are to be preparing for the actual festival to begin.
What
I'm
time does
gonna
it start? Sam?
steal some toast and a ham steak and put it in a napkin in my backpack.
Aw.
Okay. You do that.
What time does the festival start again? 10, right?
It was at noon.
The actual festival begins at noon. You're received the instruction to meet at 10.
Yep. And I relayed that info. I think last session to everyone.
You did. That's why Kith was so annoyed at the early wake up.
Ugh. Bird.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I stand up and say I'm gonna head back to the room so that we can strategize.
Alright.
Okay.
If
Check up
well,
on
actually,
Kith.
you're.
Mm-mm.
Do you want to strategize here or back in the room? Your call.
Let's eat here first, and then strategize back at the room.
Okay,
Okay, just make sure, just go and check on Kith.
I will.
Yes.
I also go over and get one of those ham things that came out in the cast iron, but I don't wrap it in the neck, and I just kind of grab it.
Okay, you have a ham steak just kind of flopping in your fingers.
Yeah, and I just leave and go and like give it to Kithmia, like, here, you don't get a napkin.
Okay.
What?
You just slap a ham steak on your face, or
Pretty much.
Do you wake her up first?
No.
so Kith, you awaken to the weird, warm, slapping sensation of a thick-cut ham steak on the side of your cheek.
She will. Whoa.
Beth has turned into a robot.
God damn it. What even?
You're just being Starscream.
Not again.
I know.
It's
I
better.
hate when that happens. I hate turning into Decepticons.
Yeah. Hello?
Better.
Is that better?
It's better.
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems to fix whenever you reconnect.
Discord?
I have another friend that happens to him all the time on Discord. Where he has to
So
constantly.
do I.
It's not uncommon.
Sounds to me.
It's probably a connection issue.
Sounds to me like this Discord is a potato.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just a little
So,
bit. Sometimes.
So Kith will sit bolt upright and be like, ah, and wipe away whatever's on her face.
It's a little bit of grease
Now there's-
and salt, and now there's a ham steak
Now
in
there's-
your hand.
Greasy ham on the bed and on me. And who threw that on me? Who is it?
I did.
She looks at
Sam.
Lusam. What? Why? Why did you do that?
Your breakfast. You need something to eat, otherwise
You're gonna make. Oh no, I can't eat that right now. I'm okay. Really, thank you. for the ham, but I'm gonna look for a cloth or something to wrap it up and wipe it off my face.
There's lots of sheets.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna use a sheet. I will look for a hand cloth or something. You know, I'm sure he's got a basin of water.
Yeah, there is. I just wanted
Yeah,
to
I'll
use
go
the
get
bed
a-
sheet.
No,
Stop this.
I'm not a heathen. I will go get a
Yeah.
towel
Okay.
and
Some
I
people
will wipe
like
my
that.
face with a damp towel. I will move the ham steak to a surface. I will scrub at the sheets a little bit because now I feel a little bad that there's ham grease on his bed.
And drool.
There's like
that's
a
a-
couple hairs on the ham steak now. It doesn't look like it would be very good. It's a little gross.
Yeah. Okay, so
Half of the ham steak
I-
suddenly disappears.
Oh, all right, that's fine. You can eat it, dragon. It's fine. You can.
And it's
So-
gone.
while she's getting a cloth, I'm gonna get some water from the basin and just kind of run it through the whole bed and just get rid of all the grease and stuff, and then suck all the water back out and just
What are you?
let
Whoa.
it drain down the drain.
Like there's like 1/3 of that is probably like halfling drool. So
Well, now it's gone. It's
Yeah.
Well,
been
that's
washed
convenient.
away.
Okay, so...
Can you do that to my hair?
just insta dry like that.
Do you want me to dry it or wash it?
Both. Wash it
Wait,
first.
hold on.
Then
No, I had an idea.
Oh boy.
Forgive me. I'm gonna wrap a bubble of water around her head and just kind of, Dumbledore Voldemort fight. I'm gonna wrap her head in water and just twist the water around. and
Okay, so
then
Kith,
it
your
real
hair
fast.
kind of suddenly looks like Marge Simpson for a moment, as
Oh.
it's just
whoa.
on your head. It feels very strange. What temperature is the water?
Room temperature, I'd
the same as
imagine.
the basin.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
assume
cold.
kinda cold.
You are awake.
Whoa, well, that woke me up. Ah!
Wait, is her whole head covered in water or just her hair?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh, so I'm drowning? Okay.
Well,
What's your-
only if you open your
What's
mouth.
your con mod?
Okay, I would like to mention that her head is only in this bubble for like 10 seconds.
Sure. What's your
So-
con mod?
Plus
Oh,
one.
no.
Okay, so you can breathe.
Okay.
You can hold your breath for 2 minutes. So you're fine.
Okay, so after a few seconds, she'll kind of like try to jerk away just in reflex. So,
Yeah.
You know.
You do that.
Okay. But your hair's clean now.
Thank you. Wow, I'm awake now. Okay.
I hope so.
It's like a weird head car wash.
Thormir, you watch as all this water's like dripping all over that half plate, and you're like, oh.
Oh, are we all there? I
That's
thought we
kinda
were back
wild.
in
Can you
the...
dry it off? I thought you left
I
early.
removed the water from her hair and stuff. It's not dripping anywhere.
Okay.
wait,
Cool,
why is
all
Thormir?
right.
I thought he was still eating.
I
Yeah, I
assumed
thought we were in
everyone.
the
I
dining-
assumed everyone followed
No.
him. Oh,
No.
No, we
Lusam
stayed
walked
behind.
off
On my
to do
own.
this on his own. That's
Yeah, no,
delightful.
he walked
Yeah.
off to Torment
He walked-
by
We're
himself.
sitting in the dining
Yeah.
hall, like, eating our food, and he
Okay.
took this ham to throw at her face.
In that case, as you guys are sitting there eating breakfast, a massive Goliath that you guys recognize as Illerad walks by, and he spots you, Thormir, in your black and gold, and he says, "Well, aren't you looking bright and shining today?
I would say so, yeah.
I did not mean to catch you in the middle of a bite.
Quite alright.
I hear you're in the festival?
It seems to be the plan. Yeah.
Good luck. I had a little bit of a hand organizing some of the, obstacles.
Then this is gonna be right fun.
I hope so. You'll do fine." And he, like, pats you on the shoulder with a hand the size of your head and heads off toward the food.
Fucking Goliaths.
Speaking of drool... Sorry, my cat attacked.
Oh, I thought you were, like, commenting something super
I didn't know where this
racist
was
about
going.
Goliaths. I was like, what?
I thought she was going the opposite way. I thought she was thinking like, "Damn, he's hot," and she was like drooling over him. But
Oh.
just
That's where my brain went.
It could have gone
sorry,
that way.
just a cat.
I was more
I
just
thought
thinking
maybe
about
Beth
that.
was drooling in real life. To be honest, that's where my brain went. So
Yeah, her nose
Wow,
isn't
okay.
working very good, so it could have happened.
I mean, that's true, but it was the cat
Okay.
drooling on my keyboard.
Ew.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was gross.
I'm glad you have a keyboard cover.
Me too.
Okay. So you all have
Okay.
seen Illirat around before. He probably hasn't, like, spoken to you directly, aside from, like, the passing comment, but he's a big dude. He's big for a Goliath, even.
He's awesome.
So if he's designed some of the obstacles,
It's gonna be real fun.
well, what does it mean that he's designed it? Does that mean that it's like gonna?
I'm guessing he picked out what's gonna happen. He's also a blacksmith, so probably.
Well,
has
you've trained
hands
with him, right? So you know, like, what does he like to train like?
fiercely. So this
Sounds
is not
good.
going to be any walk in the park.
Sounds like fun.
Might need a little more protein.
Ollie looks down at her potatoes and then goes and gets some eggs.
Okay.
Balanced breakfast.
They're very
everybody.
fluffy and cheesy and a little bit greasy.
Nom.
Yeah. They go down well after the little bit of alcohol still in your gut. It cuts right through it and you're fine. For now. Okay, so you guys are eating breakfast and Lusam has ham slapped and then washed the hair of Kith. It is
And the bed.
yeah, at this
When we
point
finish,
it's probably 9 o'clock when you finish.
When we finish
Okay.
breakfast, I think the plan was to head back to the bedroom.
And
So and do some strategizing.
Starscream, you return! Yeah.
yeah.
How do you manage?
you could
to
try
control
changing the
yourself?
region on the Discord again. That might
It's on
help.
West right now, I'll try.
Yeah, but that might be really.
Am I still
Yeah.
Starscream?
A little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Right.
I thought disconnecting fixed it.
We will go to US Central.
Action.
Testing 1 2.
Hello.
Three?
hello.
Testing?
Sounds good.
All right. See.
Okay. Well, let me know if it happens again. I've closed
Okay.
all the windows I can possibly close.
I don't think it's anything to do with your computer. I think it's just Discord.
Yeah, I think it's Discord.
Yeah, it's
Well,
Discord.
Shit.
Okay.
You just really have you updated your Discord recently?
Don't stop and do that now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it now. I don't know.
Anyway, so you guys finish eating breakfast. It's about 9:15 in the morning. What's the plan?
Internet totally did not. My internet didn't cut out there for a couple minutes, but yeah. If we're all done eating, you're just gonna try and gather, quote unquote, everyone up and move them back to the room.
Okay, you cat shepherd the party back toward the room.
Yes.
Yeah. So, as they come in, I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, and I'm like, "We're running out of time." We
Ollie
gotta-
is going to sleight of hand Kith her toasted ham sandwich that she probably doesn't want.
Oh, thanks.
It actually looks pretty good.
She does look a little more awake now. Yeah, all right. She'll nibble at it.
And
Start-
she's got a napkin, because,
It's an actual sandwich.
yeah.
Thanks, Ollie.
Yeah,
I'm a little more awake now,
that's good.
and
There
my hair is
is
fresh.
kind of a hairy ham steak on the.
No,
nightstand.
it got eaten.
No, because the fairy dragon wasn't there. Because I thought the party was there.
Oh,
Oh. Good.
I thought the fairy dragon just came back.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Well, does the fairy dragon eat it now?
No, it's covered in hair now. It's all icky. You get to deal
Well,
with
it
it.
is cold now.
Anyway,
Okay.
the party is in the room.
So we need to, as far as I'm aware, we need to finish character introductions and then that should be just about all the time we have left,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken, right?
Well, alright. I'm your de facto leader, I guess. So, just for everyone's sake, I'm gonna make this as simple as possible.
What's a de facto?
It means that he was assigned.
Anywho, I'm gonna make this very simple. I can either hit things with my very, very sharp friend here, and he's going to pat the scabbard of his blade, or I can launch Eldritch Blasts at them, and if need me, I can also I can also affect them with Toll the Dead or Hellish Rebuke. Most of what I have is a bit more oriented to defense or buffing, so anything that you see me sling is probably going to be some of the only things I can sling, if that makes sense. Anyway, who's next?
Okay. Who hasn't gone? This is out of character. Who hasn't
Thormir
gone and
and
introduced their
Morrigan.
character?
Alright.
Okay.
Yours going to point at... Well, actually... I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads, Morrigan, tails, Thormir.
I'll just go fix
Okay.
it.
Alright.
I am the party's wizard. I specialize in all forms of magic, but I am very, very good at ice magic in particular.
Alright.
Cool.
You and I could pull off some really good combo spells.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, good. Thormir.
Thormir, Iron Thane. I'm a fighter, battle master archetype. I stab things
How good do you stab them?
relatively well. I passed my test and got this far.
Right. And also you made Nemesis, kinda. Apparently.
With that, I still don't understand.
He explained that to me. It really wasn't his fault. That guy's just a jerk.
Okay.
Thank you, kid. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I remember that
he-
part.
He kind of seemed a bit off, so that makes sense.
I didn't like
He's
it.
holding a grudge that's unfounded.
I just had a great idea, actually. I think I came up with a good name for the group as a whole, since we're kind of just party number 5.
Okay.
What do you all think of the Nightfalls?
The Nightfalls?
Matches with our armor.
Well, that's the thing.
Ooh.
Out of
That's a
character,
good point.
Nightfall roses are basically black dyed roses.
Question, out of character, the rose thing, that hasn't come into play yet, right?
Right.
Okay.
You hear
so...
it's kind of a nickname. It's
Oh, is it? Okay.
it's not like an official title. It's a nickname.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the part I wasn't sure about, because I didn't hear that part. Because I never watched all the intro videos, so I thought maybe it was lore that I hadn't
No,
picked
it
up on.
doesn't really come up.
No, I just thought it sounded like a cool name.
No, I
kinda
think it
fit.
sounds cool.
I like it.
Sounds fine to me.
The Nightfalls. Alright. I'll tell that to Perch. And so... Alright. So we have established who's gonna be where. If we get into trouble, where's everyone gonna split out? Or split up to?
I'm going to be behind the main fighters, providing utility and defense.
Alright. I'd probably be
I should be
beside
near the front.
you. I'd probably be beside you or behind Ollie. Also. Because I can damage and provide some utility.
I'm pretty quick, so I can maneuver around the battlefield if we need me to.
Okay, that's good. Kith, I'm assuming you'd be near the middle, probably?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Who's going to be rear defense, though? I guess I could do that while Meta covers the front.
Well,
Or while
we
Yor
also
covers the
have...
front.
Well, we also have Morrigan and Wander, who are our ranged,
Yes.
going to be our more ranged support, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just make sure, though, since if you are going to be in the back, update us if something comes around behind, and we'll either I or Lusam will move up, or possibly we may get Thormir or Ollie to move up. Possibly Ollie, since she said she's more maneuverable.
That makes sense.
Can anybody else do healing at all?
I can do some healing.
Okay.
We should come up with hand signals or something, so that we don't have to be loud.
We don't have time for that right now.
Oh, well,
take a
maybe
bit.
not before the thing, no.
Oh, yeah.
Later, it is a good idea.
What the fuck is wrong with the rhythm?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Rhythm's not
Suddenly
happy
worked.
either.
Ollie, I'm pretty sure I think your PC microphone is acting up.
No, that wasn't. That was the rhythm.
That wasn't. That was.
That wasn't.
That was rhythm.
That was rhythm?
That was
Oh.
the rhythm bot.
Okay, it is Discord being
There we
weird.
go.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's definitely.
We all agreed it was
why
Discord.
is Rhythm Bot so loud?
Because you
you're
turned it up. You
dumb.
No,
silly
I
goose.
didn't. It was on like 3% when it left, and it was only 200 when it came back.
Oh, weird.
It was.
It probably
it's-
just switched to the regions. It probably just caught up.
Yeah, it's on 10 for me, and it stayed 10. So
Who knows?
Oh, I have it at like 2.
Not important.
yeah, that's
Okay. So,
Okay.
you guys have a vague idea of the blob that your formations will take,
yes.
and it is getting close to 10 o'clock.
Alright.
I like
Alright.
Night Falls. That's cool.
Okay. What's everyone else's opinion on it?
I
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
good.
I like it.
Okay. Matches the armor. It's cool. Okay. So we know where we're gonna be. We know.
It sounds
So-
neat without being too extra.
Right.
So now we just need to figure out a marching order. Who's gonna be looking out for us, and who's else is gonna be where?
Seems situational.
Yeah.
It does,
Be able
but,
to
I mean-
move more fluidly.
Is
But yeah,
anybody-
knowing who's gonna traditionally run in first is probably helpful.
That's what I was
So then
thinking.
we can buff those people.
Well, we have 2 vanguards, which was
You have
I
one
am-
Yeah.
good.
1 vanguard, so I am the vanguard.
You have a vanguard and
Yes.
a pathfinder.
Okay, that's right.
Okay.
So normally, when it comes to standing in front of things, that would probably be me.
Well, we were talking
Alright.
about if we ask Water to be rear guard, it doesn't make sense to have her out front.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can be out front. I can be sneaky, but it's I mean, I'm still pretty small.
Right.
So-
Of course. Hmm.
My
does-
utility works best when it's medium close range, so I'll be front guard. If
Is anybody
Someone else
really
can
good
pick
at like noticing stuff?
Out of
I'm not-
character, that is a good question.
Out of character, probably the monk and the ranger would be the best at spotting.
Yeah.
things.
Who's got the highest perception between the both of you?
I have plus
Uh,
5.
I have plus
3.
4.
My perception
Plus
is plus
4.
3. My insight is
Jesus.
higher.
So the chronicle
Jesus, Kith.
has the best
Yeah, okay.
perception.
Well,
Alright.
that's not surprising at all because wisdom is her thing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So marching order would be Ollie and Thormir, then Kith, myself and Lusam, and then Morrigan and Wander. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah. I'd,
All right.
That sounds
if possible, I'd like to be in between Morrigan and you, Vaughn. But if you can't, that's fine.
and situationally we may need to change it. Like
Right.
depending
We
on
can
what
change
we're
it in the
doing.
future. This is just
If
what we're
that's
going
our
to be.
basic. Well, and that can be our sort of basic default.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So we got that. So
Sounds good.
all right. So the plan is we go in there, beat some beasties, maybe swipe some tokens, but focus more on the beasties because we don't
Oh,
actually want to get into a fight with any of
guys.
the other team.
What if the tokens are like we arrive with another group? Like, should we designate like maybe our seeker to go grab the token right away?
That could help.
I am the seeker, but the thing is, I'm not very stealthy. I am bright blue.
I just think it'd be good to have one person who's like, that's their goal if we happen to see one there. Like, go get it right away.
Ollie
Then
is
come back.
maneuverable, and if they're in the front, that might make them a bit easier of a person to get to the tokens.
I can try.
And
That
if
way we're
anything-
not all scrambling to grab. you
Yeah,
know?
I'm
right.
not bad at sleight of hand. If
Just
we
make
need
sure
me to
that
try to do that
everyone
unnoticed.
that if you see Ollie or anyone else going for a token, focus on making sure that they're not going to get the shit kicked out of them.
Okay.
That's the main
Yeah.
point of that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right, Night Falls.
Or even the fairy dragon. I wonder if the.
I mean, maybe. I mean, we'd have to ask Morrigan.
By the way, Wander, Morrigan has a fairy dragon. It's usually invisible.
Oh,
really likes apple
that's good.
pie.
To hear.
And on that
So,
note, I'll make her appear
that-
just to prove the
Do I
point.
have to?
Yes, you have a new friend.
And on Morgan's shoulder, you see a brilliantly iridescent colored blue dragon with platinum colored wings, and it is the size of a cat.
Aw.
I'll give her a bite of my toast.
Okay.
She kind of eyes you for a moment, and then, like snapping turtle, grabs a big chomp out of it.
Okay. Fine.
Alright. Well,
Better to
you
be
might
friends
be our
with
secret
Morrigan.
weapon. Because as far as we all know, nobody else knows about the
Oh, yeah.
about it, right?
That's right.
That could be helpful.
So, and since it's invisible, it can just kind of go and do,
Right.
unless somebody is using a spell.
And I would like to note, as long as the fairy dragon and Morgan in particular is okay with this, because I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to push anything off without someone, here actually being okay with it.
Morgan?
Morgan?
Okay, with what exactly?
Using your fairy dragon as a secret weapon to snatch tokens.
As long as she wants to. I turn my head to her.
Okay.
She says yes.
Alright, that's good.
Cool deal.
Nice. Alright,
Great.
Night Falls. Let's go. And George's gonna open the door and stand aside for everyone to kind of walk out with him.
Okay. Everyone follows you.
What's the time, by the way?
It's getting close to 10.
Ollie
Alright.
scampers to the front because she thinks they're going to practice moving in their order.
Yeah, I kind of take up the same thing.
Mhm.
I
Sure.
Wander will wait till everybody passes by and fall in the back.
Mhm. And Jor will then join the group, kind of in the middle between Lusam and Ollie, and hopefully Thormir.
yeah.
Okay, it's not hard to get there. You get yourselves kind of situated in this marching order that you've already planned out. You know the way toward the front, and that's where Persh said to meet, was at his desk.
As soon as I see Perch, Jor is going to kind of flag down his attention. It's like, alright, Perch, we are ready.
He's writing something else on parchment, and he does not acknowledge that you said it right away. It takes a moment, and then he glances up and says, alright. Sorry about that latest edition. Hope everything's going to work out smoothly.
Don't apologize. She's awesome. We're
Yep.
happy to have her.
Oh, good.
We've also got a name for you to
Yeah.
put down.
Oh,
Do you?
are we? Who do we tell about our name change?
Perch.
Me? Hello.
Cool. Yeah.
I even said
yours.
I even said it like in character. I said I'll tell the name to Perch once we get out there.
Persh, he pulls out another. It's like a book. It's like a fairly thin tome, but he pulls it open and he says, "All right, one moment. Wander, can I have your full name for the roster, please?"
Wanderlust Evanbow?
All right. And then you said you're changing your name from Team 5
Yes,
to what?
we're going to be the Nightfalls. Nightfalls, all one word.
The Night Falls. All right. And that is simple enough. Please do not change them often.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Only if we really need to. Because trust me, it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
I appreciate that. Alright, and you are scheduled to partake in the festival, yes?
Yes. Yes, we are.
They are preparing right now, so just do not leave the grounds of Merigard Academy until 12 o'clock. At 12...
Do you have any helpful hints for us, Purse?
Any helpful hints? Well, a lot of the town of Ferrum is being sanctioned off as a, combat grounds. The biggest helpful hint I can tell you is don't climb the wooden barriers. Should you do that, you will immediately lose.
Right.
Good to
Duly
know.
noted.
Got it.
So
No
wooden barriers completely off.
Another thing we do, the Merigard Academy does ensure the citizens of Ferrum, should their homes be destroyed or excessively damaged by the combats that takes place. However, do be careful. We don't like buying people new houses.
That's understandable. I'll make sure that
we have incidences of civilians leaving notes for contractors because they'd like a new house. Should you see any of those...
I mean, you can't blame people for trying.
Yeah.
I can't. And honestly, were I in their situation, I might try the same. That being said, as a contractor, it is in your best interest to not make the academy spend ridiculous amounts of gold rebuilding houses.
I know it is in my best interest, yes, but I'll make sure it's in everyone else's too.
I appreciate that. Let's see, what else is there?
You didn't get the joke, but okay.
He's a little busy.
Yeah, I know. I'm just sad. It's like, oh, whoosh.
The cathedral in town is generally considered to be a haven.
All right.
It's warded from the constructs and creatures that are wandering about. Don't be alarmed, as there are going to be undead wandering about. They don't go into the cathedral.
Makes sense.
We had to give you something to fight. There's all sorts of
cathedral
things out there.
combat-free zone?
The cathedral is a neutral zone.
All right.
Okay.
That's good to know. Neutral zone, cathedral.
Is it a neutral zone, or is it no combat?
Neutral as in no fighting
As in, don't
at all.
Don't attack people when they're in the cathedral.
And remember,
Okay.
we're not going to go out of our way to try anything.
By
like
all
that.
means, if you want to attack the other contracting parties, you knock yourselves out. However, you are the rookie team. They've all been working together for, I think the next newest team has 3 members at 2 months, and then the rest of them are veterans. So, you challenge at your own risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Treat is standing by with teleportations to pick up anyone he sees as in terrible danger. That being said, he is only one man. He's good at what he does, but he is only one person.
We'll watch out for ourselves if that's what you're asking.
I'm telling you that we've not had anybody die during the festival, but we've had people be knocked out and require medical help.
Right.
Okay.
I assume we can use lethal force, but it's not recommended.
I mean,
Well, we're gonna use lethal force on monsters.
Yes.
Yeah, but I meant on other contractors.
should you intentionally execute another contractor, that would be grounds for immediate dismissal from employment for Merigard Academy. Fragging is generally not considered appropriate.
Ooh.
Persh,
Oh shit, this is esports now. Oh god.
Persh, are these undead people or just creatures?
I can't tell you that. That'll be cheating.
Oh my. Alright. Okay.
If you're
Kith looks really
concerned,
ticked off about this.
concerned about the ethics of this,
Oh, I am.
those who are zombies, and I will say there are some humanoid zombies wandering about out there, were generally criminals or bandits that we needed the purpose for, aside from just dying in an open grave.
Hmm.
They've been collecting
Alright.
creatures and enemies and constructs for the last year. Additionally, part of the assignments you might receive over the year is collecting new monsters for the festival. So, what you're fighting is what other contracting teams have brought back. Or,
I mean, why worry about it? We're just gonna kill them. You like killing zombies.
I do. I just don't like that they're being used for entertainment.
It's not so much entertainment, Kith. It's a
practice.
trial. It's
Yes.
Okay, alright. I'm not gonna. I will write a letter later.
I do understand your trepidations. The townsfolk of Ferrum look at this as exciting, and there is a reward for the team who brings back the most tokens. That being said, this has generally been considered a excellent team training exercise. Otherwise, the Miragard Academy would not go to the expense.
Makes sense. How often can you train under life conditions like this?
Once a year, it turns out. It's also not mandatory. You can rescind your entry. I have assignments for you if you'd like to go on a mission instead.
No, I want to fight monsters. Let's go.
I think this would be valuable.
I
Get some
Again,
get some
I would-
training closer to home where we have ready.
would enjoy this.
Availability.
I just do not want anyone to feel left out or purposely neglected in their wants. So, what is it to you, Kith? What do you wish to do?
I would rather see them humanely assisted in passing over,
Now,
and I will argue with the Academy later.
I will say there are no rules saying to kill the creatures, constructs, or monsters. You just need to collect their tokens.
Right.
We do not care about the head count, aside from we do need to get them out of the city and the remaining at the end.
Right.
So if you decide not to destroy anything, just make a note of it. Collect its token however you choose to do so, and let us know.
Of course. Of course. So is that everything? Or is there anything else that we need to cram into our noggins before we head out?
The pier is open. There's probably a couple ships docked. They have been emptied of equipment and mercantile. Don't take a ship and leave.
Or blow it up, or sink it.
We
or
are not.
damage
The
it in any
Miragard
way.
Academy is not responsible for damage to the ships.
Okay.
If you damage a ship, you get to pay for that.
Alright.
We are responsible for the city and
Okay.
its grounds, not the merchants visiting. Many of them were not particularly pleased about the idea of monsters wandering about the decks, but, well, everyone who does business in Ferrum knows this is a consequence.
Of course. Of course.
Some homes are left open, some are locked up tight. That being said, monsters and creatures do have their ways of getting into buildings. So, aside from the cathedral, be wary of ambushes, traps. It's not just what the instructors have prepared for you. The creatures have had 24 hours to prepare. Well, almost. Anyway.
They've had enough time, methinks.
anybody have any
Alright.
lockpicks?
Why would you need lockpicks?
Should you need any equipment, you can stop by Seka. She's also the quartermaster.
Oh, right.
I'll swing by there. That's a good idea. Thanks.
Mm,
No
Alright.
problem. Any more questions for
so
me?
we're good. I think that's all I had. Did anyone else want to ask a few questions? Morgan, Wander?
I'm good.
You answered
I think we're
everything.
good.
So, I'm all right.
Oh, all right. So do we want to meet up? Do we want to split up and then meet back at the gates at 12, or would you all like to travel together around? Just
I just need to stop at the quartermaster's to get some thieves' tools, and then I should be good to go. So,
all right.
At 12 o'clock, I'm going to issue you your token. This one is for you to keep, or keep away from other teams.
Right.
Every creature in the city has their own token. They all look the same. It's just a little. He lifts one up. It's basically just like a rope necklace with a symbol of the Merigard on it.
You should definitely
Okay.
put them on the fairy dragon.
I mean, well, if he can go if she can go invisible, if it can go invisible,
You can't see her right now.
forget those. Yeah. Does that go for what they have on them?
you would have to trust her to give it back and stuff.
That's true.
Okay, I'm gonna go say some prayers to Kellenvor, work on the book, the journal book.
Okay.
You'll see.
What prayer do you tell to Kellenvor?
Want me to tell you the prayer?
You don't have to tell me the
She's
prayer.
gonna-
Just what is the topic?
She's just gonna pray to him like, hey, I'm not cool with this, but I'll do my best to run across undead to take care of them and
Roll me a wisdom check.
about wisdom check. +3.
I'll be right back.
A 14. You feel his presence the instant you start trying to pray. When you basically mention that you're not cool with this, things like that, and the topic of undead, you hear the calm voice in your ear. It just says, I have judged their souls long ago.
What does that mean? Doesn't answer me. So that means
Roll me a religion check. At advantage.
wow. Okay.
A 6. Okay, so
16.
a 16. Okay, so you have studied Kellenvor and what he does. And especially under the tutelage of Treat, you've kind of delved into what the other gods do. And in your interest in the grave domain, you've kind of learned what the death domain gods are responsible for. Kellenvor is generally the god who, when someone passes on to the afterlife and their soul crosses into the outer planes, Kellenvor decides whether that soul goes to the Nine Hells, to their god's plane, or somewhere else, depending on their faith.
So he's basically saying he already passed judgment on them. So
Yes. Either
Whatevs.
what he's telling you or the impression you get, these souls have either already been sent along and then the bodies were reanimated, or he did it himself.
reanimated them, or
No, he passed the souls on himself. When he tells
Oh,
you they were
okay. So
judged, that's what that means.
okay, that's gotcha. All right. Well, that makes her feel a little better.
So I just wanted to go to the quartermaster just to get a thief's I have proficiency in the thieves' tools, and I just want to have some. If we're going to be dealing with potentially locked buildings, traps, that kind of thing, it seems like a good thing to have.
Sure. You head over to the blacksmith. It's 25 gold for a set of thieves' tools.
I have 10. Let's see. Alright, that sounds like I'm going to have to save up, because I just have 10 gold. And I'm looking through the stuff in my pack, and I don't think there's anything.
How much gold do I have? I don't even...
You probably have about like 17 gold.
Because I could loan her some if she needs it.
Well, it takes 25, so... Unless you want to clean both of us
I
out
have
so that
15.
I can have some... Yeah. I don't know that we should spend...
Doesn't Thormir have like a...
He does, but if he's going to volunteer his gold, he has to do that himself.
Yeah, he has to do it. I'm not going to just steal gold from my party members.
He's literally He's literally our walking bank vault.
Seems so.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's needed, I'll put in what needs.
Basically, I mean, Ollie said what she was going to do and why she needs it. So if you think it's a good idea, then you can give her money, but you don't have to. She can save up.
Alright. How much exactly did you say you needed?
I have 10 and it costs 25.
Alright, well, I'll toss you the 15.
Alright.
Okay. Subtract 15 gold from your total there, Thormir.
Mm-hmm.
And I will zero myself out.
You now have a set of thieves' tools. It's a new set. It's wrapped in leathers. It looks effective.
Even still, those would be nice to have as we go along.
Hopefully I'll be able to get money later for reasons, but this will be fine for now. I need it for this, so I'm gonna just find
right
thing to add. Add items. Thieves. There we go. Alright, I have now added that to my inventory. Thank you. Then I'll circle back up to head towards the gate where we're supposed to be meeting. I know we've got time, but I'm antsy.
Okay. What's anybody else doing? Any preparations?
Jor's gonna be walking to the gate, but while he's going to have his hand on the hilt of his weapon and try to talk to, Hold on, I pinned this. I pinned this in your DM so I wouldn't forget it, so...
I do have one thing.
Alright.
Oh, Ollie's gonna meditate.
Okay.
Wander's just kind of wandering towards the gate, looking over her bow, making sure it's ready.
It's in good condition.
Nice.
I'll be scratching in my book while Ollie's...
I'm just making sure everyone goes before I say anything.
Okay,
Sorry.
Thormir, what do you do?
Okay. Alright, I wanted to hand, like, a charcoal sketch to Sekka to see if she could essentially build me a pair of, like, brass knuckles that I can attach to my already, like, the gauntlets that I wear as is. Essentially just, like, 4 pyramids, like, short pyramids, so that when I do my unarmed strikes, it's a little heftier.
You want knuckle dusters?
Pretty much, yeah. Because, I did more punching than I did slicing in my test.
She says... Yeah, I can do that. The Forge World's gonna take me at least a day.
That's fun.
You want to leave him with me, or I'm gonna do this later?
Were my old gauntlets still in decent repair, Echo?
They're a little scratched up, but they're fine.
Then, yeah, I'll leave them with her for now.
The old ones or the new ones?
The new ones.
Okay. Alright.
Try to make them match somewhat, if you can.
Oh, I'll just enamel it the same.
Okay, thank you.
That's what you asked me for.
Gold spikes on his knuckles. Jesus.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
What was that, Echo?
She just... she sets it aside and pins the charcoal drawing to the back wall and resumes hammering the billet that she was working on before.
Ready? I'll go get ready to beat some ass.
All right, that's everyone.
I think so.
I believe so.
Morgan, do you want to do anything beforehand?
No, but I do have a question for my dragon.
The fairy dragon?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Can you pick locks?
Once?
You've done it once, so you can only do it once.
I can make locks. I can
you?
break locks.
That's good.
I can make it look like it's picked.
That's interesting.
I don't
Thank you.
have thumbs.
That was adorable. I'm
Rams
sorry.
into the door a bunch of times till it blows off the hinges. It's picked.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. Okay, Yor, what were you gonna do?
I was going to walk towards. I was gonna walk towards the entrance / exit, and while I was doing that, I was going to be trying to talk to Odin Tekken.
Okay, you Obtenic. You head toward the gatehouse.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to give him a nickname?
Me no word good.
Do you want to know something else? Because you could try.
Otenek. No, I got this.
Okay.
I could always call him Odie,
You certainly could.
but I'm not
Please
going
do
to
not
because
call
he
him
would probably
Odie
not
because
like
The
Like
it.
that.
Shadow
The
Fiend
Garfield
bound to you
comics.
is totally going to be okay with
The
Odie.
Shadow Fiend. No, he's not.
Odie.
Oh God.
The only thing I can think of when you call him Odie is that he's like somehow in the Garfield comics.
Oh God. Odie is secretly a Shadow Fiend. That's no. Tekken.
Yikes.
Yeah. I don't know why I added an entirely different set of syllables there, but like, I'm sorry.
What do you say to him?
Tekken.
Tenek.
Tenek.
N first.
Sorry.
It's okay. There
Tenek.
you go.
Sorry. Anywho.
It means something. It's important. That's all.
Okay. It's important, that's all. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. You say his name wrong, we're gonna smite it.
Yours-
Don't worry about
No,
it.
you'll just get ignored.
Yeah. Yor is just going to try to talk to him. It's like, all right. What do you think of them all?
Of who all?
What was that?
He asked of who all.
The team and their new name, the Nightfalls, I guess.
Sounds convenient.
Sorry.
Convenience is the mother of invention sometimes.
I think you should be careful around the wizard.
I'll note that, but... I won't ponder on it too long, but I will take your advice at least.
You don't hear anything else unless you ask him something else.
I'm actually going to ask him. So, how do you feel about me using the weapon? Would you rather I not, or...
What is the purpose of a weapon, if not to be used?
Then I'll use it as well as I can, then.
The weapon is just a thing. It is you I am bound to know.
Right. By this point, I feel like while walking and talking, he's finally gotten to the gatehouse, or wherever the front entrance is. Correct?
Yeah, you're at the gatehouse now.
Mm-hmm. And since he's there, he's going to kind of sit up against not the wall specifically, but near to where the door would be. Just kind of.
It's like a portcullis.
Oh,
and
so
it's
a big.
shut right now because they're working.
It's shut.
You hear the sounds of metal on metal and nails being hammered and stuff coming from the city. Other than that, when you're by the gatehouse, you're used to hearing commotion and the sounds of the town, and you don't hear any.
So I'm just going to stand kind of in the shadow of one of the arches that I'm guessing makes up the portcullis.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the entranceway. And I'm just going to stand there, and I'm going to wait for everyone.
Okay. All right. So as noon approaches, you guys finish your little tasks you had to complete, and you begin to make your way toward the gatehouse. The gatehouse is a large structure. It's a pair of portcullis gates set into what is basically just a reinforced house. Adjectives fail me.
Some might call it a gatehouse.
Some might. You see that inside the gatehouse, where the two portcullises are down, you see there is a iron door that leads into the gatehouse, and then you see a number of arrow-slit windows and murder holes in the top of the other side of the gatehouse. This looks like it's a reinforcement built for a castle. It almost makes you like, I really am glad I don't have to siege this castle.
Imagine sieging the place during the fall festival.
Imagine that.
I don't want to.
No.
Yeah.
As you guys all collect at the gatehouse and it approaches noon, the sun climbing overhead, Persh exits the building. And you see a whole slew of other teams are kind of making their way from the main door, from the back of the castle, from the other towers. They're all collecting by the gatehouse, and you gather there's maybe 70 contractors after everyone is gathered. Ooh. Some teams look like they're only 4 people. Some are even bigger than yours. Not very many, though. You seem like you're definitely on the larger side of team sizes. One team you see is 4 people, but they're all wearing full plate, embellished with blues and yellows. It's maybe a little intimidating to see all these veterans, and some of them look like they have been through a lot. They're all in good health, but their armors are all dented and scratched, and weapons you see hanging from the hips are either remarkably ornate or are notched and dull and scratched, and there's not really any in between as far as these veterans go. You are welcome to roll me a perception check to see if you get the feeling of anyone eyeing you guys up and down.
I'm
Perception or insight?
I would say perception because there's a lot of them.
Damn it, okay.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, since I'm at the gatehouse already, and I'd see literally everyone coming at me, I'd probably be giving off that immediately.
Yeah, you can make a perception check as well.
Could I make one?
With your +1? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
you rolled an 18.
Couldn't hurt. Okay.
I perceive.
Another nat 20?
Yeah, in perception specifically.
What the fuck? Okay.
Your shoes all...
Tell me, what doth I see with my special eyes?
They don't have my brand.
Okay, stop. Fuck. Stop the meme. Stop the meme, I want to get off. Okay, so... Lusam, you notice a lot of people... Some of them are kind of glancing over at you guys, as you're one of the largest teams, and you're also a team entirely of new people. Roll me an insight check as well, on top of that.
Ooh. Nice. Insight. It's also a +2.
A 16.
16.
Okay. So you've been watching as everyone is approaching. Your team approaches pretty quickly after you get there, and you see all these other teams approach, most of them in groups, some of them scattered apart. They all kind of collect by color, though, so it's easy to tell who's with who. One team that's yellow and silver, it's a team of 5. And the squad leader is a half-orc. You can tell it's the squad leader because everyone is just looking at him. Yellow and silver, not black and gold. You guys are closer to bumblebees than they are.
Yes. Bumblebee tuna.
Yes. With that insight check, you kind of get the impression that he's trying to gauge you. No one knows what any of you can do. No one has seen you aside from those that have trained with you, and those who have trained with you are rookies themselves if they made it, or they're still in training themselves. So you guys are a wild card, and no one knows what to expect.
So is he looking right at me since I'm kind of at the gatehouse already, or is he just...
He was
is
one
he
of the
just
later
looking
approaches.
into-
He's looking over your team. You can see he's kind of... People are talking to him on his team, and he's kind of giving them half-hearted responses, and his eyes are running over each of your team members. He's like...
If his eyes run over me at any point, I'm going to make sure I'm directly looking at him, and I'm going to smirk.
Okay. He notices. He kind of raises his eyebrows for a moment. He gives you a very wide, fanged smile and a thumbs up.
I'm going to give the thumbs up back, and I'm going to turn to my team.
Making friends?
Maybe.
Let's hope that's what it is.
Are they friends or the punching kind of friends?
I'm not sure.
Who's can tell?
Let's hope
Let's-
for the best to prepare for the worst.
Yeah, let's pay no mind to them
Sounds
as
good.
of now.
Maury-
Let's focus on just playing.
Maury, you suddenly feel something very cold press against your neck.
Definitely not Gloria.
You kind of lean back to glance over, and you see a gold coin is being pressed into your clavicle.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Good
Best
job.
dragon ever.
Can I hide this here?
You can. And I'll take my hand and just like cover it with my hand.
Gosh,
and
I
just
hope I
slip it
don't
into
get
my pocket.
disqualified.
I don't think there's any rules yet.
I don't even know if it's
It
a
hasn't
token. I think
started
it's
yet.
It's just a coin. So, yeah.
You don't know where it came from. It's
I don't care. Where
it's a golden coin.
What have we taught this screen?
I think it already.
It's definitely the coins that we need, correct? It's not just some random golden coin.
I mean,
I think
it's
you'd have to
actually
look at
Hanukkah gelt. No, it's a golden coin.
it. It immediately starts melting inside the foil wrapping.
No, it is a gold coin. It looks like currency. And the invisible fairy dragon, you see that as she's like pushing it into your robe, it's like half invisible.
I will quickly hide it.
The coin or
and
the dragon?
The coin.
the coin.
Okay.
We already established the dragon was invisible.
The dragon can kind of turn invisible whenever the fuck the dragon wants.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
But it's a gold coin, but it's not the one we need, correct?
No, it's just a gold
Right.
coin. It's
Okay.
money.
Yeah, well, it's still money. It's gold
We
coin.
need to educate the fairy dragon on specifically which ones we want.
Okay, so I'm gonna make us all gather in a circle so no one can see or hear what we're talking about, and I'm gonna have them show the coin to Korea. Just to be more specific.
You don't have the token yet.
Yeah, we
Do we
don't
not?
have a...
I
No,
thought
no.
you
Perch is
were
coming out
gonna.
to give everyone the tokens.
Alright.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
token I believe he said was like a rope.
He showed it to us, but he's not given them
Yeah,
yet.
He hasn't given out the tokens. He's bringing all the adventurers together to give out the tokens.
Alright.
As you guys kind of
Well,
huddle up, Persh does approach. And as he gets closer, he announces, all right. I need all the squad leaders to report to me.
Jor's going to step up almost immediately.
You do, along with about 7 other squad leaders. They all kind of look you up and down. Some of them are looking like they're trying to intimidate you, but they're not really sure if they should, because they don't know what to expect from you. The half-orc is very cheerful. Persh, as you guys get closer, he says, all right, make sure all of your team understands this. There will be no killing. You can fight to win. You can fight to take other teams' tokens. But should any of our diviners notice lethal action, a coup de grace, an execution, you will be prosecuted. Make no mistake. The goal of this...
Jor will just solemnly nod at that.
Everyone is in general agreement about this. Persh continues on and he says, the goal is to return to me by tomorrow morning with as many tokens as you can. I will be in the gatehouse. When you are ready to submit your tokens, you are checking out, and your team will be withdrawn from the grounds of Ferrum. So do not bring your tokens to me until you guys are ready to be done. By tomorrow morning, 7 in the morning, the festival will end. Anyone still out on the grounds of Ferrum will be brought back, and your tokens will be taken from you and counted.
Right.
The prize is a magic item of yet I will disclose to you on that day. But it is worth your time. But there is only prize for first place. Anything else, you have the memories, and that is your reward. Any questions? Good.
Are
we allowed to ask questions or just him?
It's just Yor at the moment. You can shout it if you want, because he's being pretty loud.
Sure.
Do it.
Question. Sorry.
Yes, Chronicle.
Is there a place that we can drop off, like, our collected coins so far? Tokens, I mean?
Your squad leader has the answer to that question.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Do I? Keen mind? Question mark?
he literally just told you.
Oh, yeah.
What did
the
he
only
say?
time you turn in or drop off your token
Oh, okay.
is if you
Is-
want them stolen or if you're rescinding from the competition.
When you bring your tokens in, you are checking out. You are saying you're done. Now, you could
Got it.
You could assume you have the most tokens and then just bring them in and then you're done. Or you could be like, I'm sick of this shit. We're putting in our tokens and going home.
No early deposit.
No early
Got
deposits.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. So Persh steps up to each of the squad leaders and hands out a token. And the token is a rope necklace with a stone symbol on the end. The black engraved symbol of the Merigard Academy. It's the 3-pronged, kind of looks like a rose symbol. And he says, keep this with you, with your team anyway.
Alright.
The only other rule is there are no rules. Don't kill anyone, and best of luck.
Yor will nod, and if everyone else is going to return to their team, I'm also going to.
They all kind of mutter and walk back toward their teams.
All right. Jor's going to take the token and he's going to hold it. He's going to huddle everyone back up together.
Okay. He opens the gate.
Right.
Persh does. And he says, all right. One by one, each team. Get out there. And the first team leaves. And then he shuts the gate.
All right.
And then he waits a couple moments. And then he opens the gate again and the next team goes.
Man, do they have to close the gate every time?
I think it's for safety reasons, but everyone's
His mom's
gathered
gonna
up,
get
correct?
tired.
Spawn camper, man.
Everyone's like gathered together, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to show the token to Morrigan. This is what we're looking for. If you can relay that to the
that's
fairy
not
dragon.
shiny at all.
It's very disappointing.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't hear the dragon,
No.
so I can't talk to. Sorry, I was being funny. Let's move on.
I mean, you can see it too, so you can say it's fairly disappointing
What if we promise her a pie,
for everyone.
or maybe a mini pie, a tart, apple tart?
Apple tart for everyone that she gets.
And every 5 she gets a pie.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm-
whatever works.
I'm going to
I'm
have
on board
the
with this.
best horde.
Good luck.
So every 1 is a tart, every 5 is a pie.
You feel a weight leave your shoulders.
She's off.
Okay.
As soon as Morgan says that, he's gonna pull his hood down, put the kind of necklace on, tuck it into the hood, and then put the hood back on.
So Perch said that we shouldn't go up on the wooden dividers, but I bet I can still climb up onto roofs.
I would make sure that the dividers aren't cutting off the streets, because if you go off on the roofs, they might also count as dividers.
Go ask real quick.
I mean, we do have time, yeah.
Persh is like by the gate. He's holding the lever.
Ollie, if you wish, you can go ask him. We're already here, right?
Okay, Ollie will scamper over to Perch and be like, "Hi, you said not to climb the dividers. Are the buildings dividers?"
Oh, no. Just don't... You'll know the difference. The dividers are
Okay,
just...
so I can climb buildings, probably.
Yeah, well, don't hurt yourself.
Oh well, don't worry. Thanks, Perch. You're the best.
I know.
And I run back
Every
to
time,
Ollie.
every
That
time I
flippin',
hear,
don't worry.
every time I hear the word scamper, I just imagine like a waddle that's just like just across the ground,
She scurries very quickly.
We're halflings. We're tiny.
tiny,
You certainly are.
tiny.
I'll show you a
but
video of my kid sometime. He
I'm 3'2".
scampers, man.
scamper.
He's a little ninja.
All right.
Okay, so the next couple teams go out, and now that you're by the gate, you can see the teams go out the portcullis, and then there is a wall made of logs. The team kind of stands up by the wall, and then the wall flips up, and then lets them out.
Oh, so it's like a what's it called?
Drawbridge.
A bit, yeah.
No, like a
It's like an inverted
Is it-
drawbridge.
Is it like the
Portcullis.
Diagon Alley wall, but like it's not magic?
it's like an airlock, essentially.
Yeah, it's like an airlock. You could say that.
A log airlock.
A log lock.
a log lock.
Like a
Close enough.
DeLorean.
Log
Yeah.
lock. Oh, that just makes me think of a druid warlock.
Oh, so just so we're clear, we have hidden the token, correct?
It's on my
Yeah.
person.
Good.
Okay. Do you guys... The gate opens, and Persh looks at you.
Are we the last to leave?
No, there's a few more teams. Do you want to be last to leave?
We're team number 5, so he's probably going in order of number.
It seems like
Let's
it.
just go.
Let's just go. Yeah.
Jor nods to him, and he's gonna cat shepherd everyone to the front door and get into the marching order like we have been
Okay.
doing.
Okay.
Ollie will head to the front,
All
and
right.
we'll go through.
Okay.
Got this.
Then the map changes.
Ooh, spooky. Oh, it's really.
So many things to color.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna have fun with this later, aren't you?
No, I'm working on my character marker, actually.
Okay. So, you are out in
This is
the
huge.
town of Ferrum.
Game
You
on.
guys step
Game
into
on.
the town of Ferrum, and it is eerily quiet. There's no sign of the teams that went in after or before you. What do you do?
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, I want to do that
Perception
undead
check.
thing.
I'm gonna do perception check immediately.
Okay, so from now on, as we are in this tense situation, I'm going to accept perception checks from 2 people. And that's it. It can be 2 different people or 1 person with advantage. I'd like you people to figure out who that is right now.
I am
Okay.
+4. So
I have
Not
plus
right
4.
The
I have
answer is not.
+5.
Okay, so it's going to be Kith and either Wander or Morgan. Which one of you would like to do that?
I've been getting pretty good rolls.
Yeah, let her do it.
Okay. So, Kith
All right.
and Maury.
I don't
Kith
trust
and-
my rolling.
Kith and Morgan are designated eyes.
Okay.
+4.
Nice.
Do I still have my point
Yeah.
of
Jiminy
exhaustion?
Christmas.
Recovered.
Okay.
I mean, I slapped you with a bunch of cold water. I don't think you do.
That's not how that works. You had a long night's rest.
And a sandwich.
That too.
Okay, so with a natural 20, you see there are signs of lots of movement. You see lots of footprints in the dust on the cobbled streets below you. You see something kind of interesting. You see a couple scarecrows down the end of the alley that were not there before. You see signs of doors being forced open to your left, down this left alleyway over here. That's what marks you instantly as important. You hear shouts in the distance, but nothing else.
I think we need to get away from the gate as far as we can get out of sight of the next incoming party.
Forward or left?
Left.
I'd say we go forward, just
Forward.
because we don't want any battles right in front of the gate.
Okay.
I guess that's true.
I don't really trust the scarecrows, but okay.
And
The scarecrows are straight ahead of you.
straight ahead of
Oh,
us.
Yes.
Okay, so
So
sorry, I
left-
thought they were to the left.
Forward towards the scarecrows or left past the doors that were forced open.
But what if somebody's hurt?
I'm recommending left.
Let's go left.
Left.
Go left.
You guys are
Okay.
responsible for moving your tokens.
Okay.
I
Except
can't.
for excessive Lusam, because he can't.
Okay. I will move Lusam.
Yes.
You can walk them with your arrow keys.
Really?
Oh wait, can we?
Mhm.
man.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
Jesus. Hey,
I'm gonna
wait.
stay back here.
Yeah, like, come on. Know your place. Thormir.
This is deteriorating quickly.
Everyone stay close together.
I'm behind Thormir, that's all I know.
Okay.
I need to be behind Jor.
Get
Okay,
get next
how far
to me.
up are you guys going?
We're probably gonna go
It's
just
on-
maybe a few houses
Okay,
down.
so Thormir and Ollie, you determine how far up you're going right now. We're kind of frozen in time
running
right
back.
here.
Ollie,
I'm
where are you
going
going?
back here.
Ollie's saying up here.
Okay. Yeah, you two are gonna be there anyways. So, me and
Right by the big cog.
Maury,
Yeah.
as you guys are
Hello?
pushing up,
Oh.
this stone statue to your left, with that natural 20 perception, you catch a glimpse of movement underneath the hood.
I'm gonna ready the spell, and I'll mouse up
Don't
and tell
blink.
them something's going on over here.
what is it?
The statue.
Alright.
It's not normal.
Team hold. I'm gonna do a perception check to just, look around where we're currently stopped.
Roll it.
If that's okay. It's a +2 again, so.
$16. So
16.
this statue now that you guys have stopped and looked at it, it's not moving. You hear footsteps down another alley. They're loud. It sounds like people running. But you don't hear any voices. You don't hear any talking, and they appear. It sounds like they're running away from you, or at least they're running along the alley. After a moment, you hear quiet, cut by another shout off in the distance.
Is it like what? Actually, no, I can't ask that because I wouldn't know because it's not my role.
Mori has pointed out a statue and is readying a spell and said something is weird about this.
I'm gonna look at.
I'd like to
Drawers-
climb the building right next to me and see if I can get a better vantage.
Okay, there are plenty of places to climb. It's easy to do so. Roll me a athletics check.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you're telling everyone where you're going first.
I mean, where I'm going is apparent. I'm going up. No, I'm not.
Okay, with a 3, you climb. The building has these metal windows with iron panes, and you kind of latch your fingers around one, and you get up, and you climb to the next one, and the iron just and it falls out, and you fall back down onto your feet. You might have to try climbing at a different angle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again.
Roll again.
'Cause that's BS.
Roll
we
me a
go.
perception. Okay.
Fuck.
You climb up, you're about halfway up.
Sorry.
That's okay. Mori, what's that spell you readied?
I'm pretty sure it was Chill Touch.
Chill touch? Okay.
Yep.
Either you go through casting it or it fizzles.
Yep.
Which?
Oh, frick, I didn't realize it was already over, like nothing was gonna attack.
The statue's not moving.
Yeah. Well, frick, I guess it fizzles. Because I'm not going to shoot a random spell.
Okay, you let it. It was just a cantrip, so you just let it. You end the incantation, and you feel the energy disappear from your fingertips. It kind of feels a little like a cramp. It always does. It's not very pleasant. You guys watch as the monk climbs all the way up onto the roof.
There she goes.
You are on top of a building. You can see the other rooftops. You see... you may not have noticed them before, or they weren't there. A few of the buildings farther down in the city, you definitely spot some stone statues on top.
Oh.
Oh god, fucking weeping angels.
Right? Don't blink!
That's the vibe I'm getting.
That's what I got immediately.
Wait. Didn't Persh say that there was also constructs?
Yeah, he did mention that there were constructs, and
So perhaps
Living statues?
Very
golems
possible.
of some sort.
One. Roll me a dexterity save.
Yes. Dexterity save.
You're not really staying close to the party, I just realized. Don't know.
Where is she?
She's about 10 feet back from Mori, in the back, keeping her eyes out.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hold on a second. My keyboard locked up. What the?
I think this campaign is just like the curse of technological problems.
There we go.
Don't say that just yet, it might get better.
So saving throws, dexterity is +5.
17, easy peasy. Okay, you catch it out of the corner of your eye. You're looking up at the monk who's just climbed up onto the building. And to your left, you just catch the glimpse of light as a mote of fire erupts from the statue's face. And you leap forward and roll as a burst of fire slams into the ground where you just were.
Thanks.
We all
Guys, I
fear
think
this
the statue's
explosion.
alive.
We got a live one.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast create destroy water and create a kind of a wall right in front of it, just immediately around the immediate party members
5
that are
feet.
nearest it.
How much water can you create?
It's a 5 by 5 foot cube, but yeah, okay. I was gonna make it taller, but yeah, I guess I can't do that.
You could make a wall of water block if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna summon the 5 by 5 cube and then use
Where do you want it?
Are we? We're not in initiative yet,
No.
are we?
No.
Okay. I go ahead and in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and make the water and then make a kind of dome, half dome in front of everyone, kind of shielding them, and then freeze it so that they have some cover while we prepare.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cover from where?
In front of the statue that fired a firebolt at them.
Okay. So, like this?
Let me go to the stream as I was on my character page.
Oh.
Buffer. It's is that where the statue is? Where the blue is?
This is the statue. It's the thing that looks like a statue.
Let me put it in for you.
Yeah, I'm zoomed in really close.
Oh,
it
that
might help
thing?
if you guys are as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
Yes,
thing.
that thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I make like a half dome, like, and it's hollow. You know, like think Katara whenever she's facing the
Yep.
dude. You guys have all seen
I
that,
understand
Katara,
what you're
right?
saying.
Yeah.
Nope.
The water dome, but like half,
It's not going to be very thick.
and then it's not, but it's going to be enough for everyone to prepare
Okay,
themselves.
so you create a
It might
half
take-
dome.
It might take
It's
a blast
about
or two.
5 feet tall. It provides half cover to anyone who's right behind it.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing up there, Monk? Ollie?
Did I see? I think I could see from here. So I'm going to acrobatics over these rooftops and head toward the back of the group.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy to traverse. The alleys between the buildings are tight, so you kind of...
Yeah.
How far are you going?
I was thinking just like 30 feet so that I could be over to here, like as far as I could. So just like over
Roll
here.
athletics.
All right. Which is a +7.
15. Oh, yeah. You make it all the way there. Easy.
Do I see anything behind the statue?
You see a couple bins that look like they're filled with lumber.
Okay. But not like other statues.
just the one statue.
statue here. All right.
The statue looks like a cloaked figure wearing it. It's gray stone. Kind of.
And the party is behind this sort of water ice
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah,
As
it's
you're
a-
climbing
it's a half dome.
As you're climbing that, the water genasi created this water shield in front of the tiefling who just rolled out of the way of a firebolt.
I look at the rest of the party and I hold up my quarterstaff like I'm about to jump, and I sort of raise my eyebrows.
Jor's going to see that, and he's going to point directly at that statue.
All right, I'm gonna do a flip and jump down and crack the quarterstaff over the statue's head.
Roll an acrobatics check. Roll an attack. Roll damage. Plus 2d6 for the fall.
Okay,
Ooh.
so that's a okay.
1d8 plus 2d6 plus your bonus.
falling damage in a melee attack.
1d8 plus 2d6. Okay.
And your mod. So
Max damage on the 1d8.
that's nice.
Okay.
Okay,
Extra
so
7. And then
so
your
15
modifier.
plus 5, so 20.
20 points of damage.
20
you
even.
do
Just
also
crack.
you do also take 4 points of falling damage as you kind of land in the lumber bin. The quarterstaff smashes into the stone statue's head, and if it was a solid stone statue, you probably would have cracked it. You probably would have done some good damage to it. Your staff breaks into the head of the statue, and it just breaks straight down into it. I need you, Mori, and Wander to make dexterity saving throws.
Frick.
Oops.
Big bada boom.
There goes my good rolls.
Oh god.
Okay.
Well, you got half
So,
cover, so
Wander-
it's at least it's better.
Wander, you duck underneath the ice shield and completely tuck in underneath it. Mori, you see what happens, and you're just like, huh. And then this big burst of fire just bursts out of the statue, and blue powder spreads all over the floor. And because you were right there with your staff in the broken statue, Mori and Ollie, you guys both take 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Wander, you are fine.
that's how I know.
As this fire wave just passes over the ice shield, which immediately begins to dissolve and melt into water. You just get a little wet.
Ollie sort of
I
hops
could live
back
with
and
that.
forth and is dusting the blue dust and is going, okay, learn not to do that.
Okay, now we just gotta find a token. Find a token.
I think this might just be a trap.
You think?
You can investigate it. Anybody who wants to.
Investigation.
Roll it.
Yes.
Wait. Before you investigate it, let me move away.
Okay. Okay. Let's investigate this place.
Back away from the statue a little bit.
I don't think there's a statue anymore so much as there's some rubble, but
Can you do that trick to wash her off so that this powder isn't leaving
I can do
traps
it.
everywhere?
I could use elemental attunement and I just splash water over myself. Just it's really easy. I make a 1 foot
Okay.
cube of
You
water
get wet.
and splash it over myself.
All
Yeah.
right. I'm just gonna quickly investigate the rubble to see if I can find a
Okay,
token.
go ahead.
If-
It's like
or at least
it's
figure
like
out
a half torso of the statue, and the inside of it is hollow.
Okay.
I saw several more of these statues up ahead, so
7. Ugh.
You do not find a token. There's lots of this
I
blue
thought that was when
powder
somebody was-
dusted on the inside of the statue.
I think
be a
this
trap.
might just be a trap and we need to just try to avoid these.
All right. Good to know.
Or somebody's
Also-
lawn ornament just got exploded.
Also, ow.
Oh, are you okay?
Ollie, you're
No.
still on the roof.
Wait,
Sorry, I didn't
Kith.
put her down.
I'm not
She's,
actually.
back
I'm
here.
not actually solid. Yeah.
Kith, where do you come from that the lawn ornaments throw fire?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Russia.
Okay.
If you have a little healing, I that didn't feel
Yes! Cure wounds. Coming your way.
Procelis ornaments on you. No, they don't.
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
It's called just cure now? Okay.
Okay, so you are getting patched up by Kith's.
Hey, Kalimvor, need your help, man.
I got you.
Here you go.
He doesn't actually say that.
Oh, it's okay. I imagine it in my head anyway. That's how.
Okay,
All right.
that's way better. Thank you.
So everyone's good.
Mori took 8 damage. Mori's looking pretty
Oh, yeah.
burned.
I am a squishy.
Squishy.
Okay, that's 1 spell down. I have 5 left total.
As long as I don't take any more than 10 damage, I'm alive.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey,
Good old wizards.
I've got a
Good old level
I've got
3.
a
Got an
question.
answer.
Could I make a medicine check, but I take some water and wrap it around the burns and then freeze it so that the burns don't hurt as bad, and then use that as a healing, quote unquote?
Roll a medicine check.
I love the confidence on that. Beautiful.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what my modifier is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Knowing my luck, I'm probably gonna have like a negative.
I
2.
will roll your medicine
but-
check.
It is +1.
A 14. You know that's not really how burns work. You would possibly cause frostbite if you did that.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't beat
I was-
Katara today, buddy.
I was
Do you have
thinking
any,
more
like, aloe vera on you?
prevent the pain from the burn and not heal the burn.
You know, I know somebody that could heal a burn.
It's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can also cast Cure Wounds.
It's the problem is because the burn, like, it's not like still hot. It's like the cells are destroyed and need to be rebuilt.
It's a burn scar. It's not like actively her on fire.
It's a burn.
Okay.
Anybody
Yeah.
who wants to heal her can
Um,
totally do so.
Yeah, let's
The outer
let's
layer
leave
is
it to the
like
people
a
that actually
purple
have like
flesh.
healing spells for this.
Who else needs healing then?
Mori,
Just more.
Just
Just
Mori.
Mori.
Just
who
me.
is looking really burned.
Oh, she's looking really
Yeah.
bad. Well, yeah, I will totally hit up Kellenvor for another heal. Here you go.
Alright. Since some noise was made, can I make a perception check around?
You sure can.
See if
You
anything's
kind of,
far away?
while they're patching each other up, you take a look around.
+3.
That's the perfect amount of healing.
It's
Oh.
perfect.
I'm glad.
14.
Remember, we agreed to put the token with the weapon, right?
With the fairy dragon.
That's what you said to
Yeah.
She
him.
kind of.
She
She left
immediately
though.
they immediately left to go steal tokens though.
She didn't wait around
Yeah,
after we said bye.
So it's just concealed with
Me,
within
for now.
our your.
Yeah, we should probably get into formation, but this time stay like actually next to each other so we don't.
I have a plan. I know that we have a leader, but like,
No,
here's
go
a-
ahead.
Here's an
Hold that
idea.
thought. Real quick, I just need to address this perception check. You roll a 14. From a nearby building, you just catch it. It just sounds like a...
I'm gonna motion for the party's attention, then motion towards the building that I heard it from.
It sounded like it was coming from this one.
Okay.
What we got, Thorm?
How do you describe what you heard?
it out.
Goblin-like laughter.
It's like a goblin is usually a goblin.
Yeah.
If it looks like a goblin, sounds like a goblin, smells like a goblin.
It's
Yeah,
a
let's
kobold!
check it out.
That's one messed up elbow you got there, bud.
I'm gonna sneak forward, and see if I can get a better look at
Roll
that building.
stealth. And Mori, what
Okay.
was you thinking?
We do like two groups in the party, sort of. Where like the tankier ones get in the front, but like we have 1 to 2 tanks in the back with the squishies in case something attacks us from behind, like what just happened.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
We don't
Technically,
really have that many tanks.
Technically, I'm a mid close range fighter, so I should be closer to the back.
You rolled a 19 on stealth. Roll perception there, Ollie. If you guys want to split the party up a little bit and separate it just a
Not
little,
exactly split, but
Well, we're not really splitting the party. It's just we're
better
Reorganizing a little bit.
you guys can
reorganizing
do,
the.
it is your life. You can do with it what you please. Natural 20.
Alright.
That's a natural 20 on the perception.
Jesus Christ.
You see me drink a Diet Coke.
You see in this window, the window is a little cracked. The door is shut. But with a natural 20, you definitely see shadows moving around in the room. And the door, you see there is definitely a wire tethered to the bottom of the door on the outside.
Cool.
I'm gonna before we go anywhere,
gesture.
I'm gonna switch places
What were you-
with Morgan.
Okay,
Sorry.
Ollie, you do what?
Okay. I was gonna sort of make a little hand gesture behind me to beckon the others forward, and then I was gonna see if I could clip the wire with my thieves' tools.
Roll sleight of hand. $22.
Yeah.
You do that as if it was nothing. You just reach down into your thieves' tools. They have a small pair of clippers. You get in close to the door, and as quietly as you can, and quick as a child's wish, tink, wires cut. You feel confident.
Okay.
Hey, Echo. I'm sorry. I meant Kithmia. My bad. I mixed up the profile picture. Sorry.
What's going on? Why am I in front?
Oh, I was swapping places with you so now you and Morgan are switched, so that I could guard the rear guys and then
Okay.
stronger people could guard the front.
Right, so it's going to be Thormir, Ollie, and Kithmia in front.
That's how it was.
Well, yeah. And then myself, Lusam, Wander, and Mori in the back.
Okay. As you guys are doing this,
So,
you see,
Ollie has beckoned to
Yeah.
people.
yeah, you see Ollie kind of like waving her quarterstaff around.
So let's move up.
I'll head to Ollie.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone move up in formation. Kinda, sorta.
Ollie will whisper to the first person who gets to her.
Are you guys trying to be quiet?
Okay.
Roll
Yeah.
stealth, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe I'm at this.
No, well,
You certainly are.
Where's my
see how
stuff?
that goes.
Where's my st-
Kithmia and
Where's my
Thormir are
st-
both at disadvantage.
No.
I have a +3.
Oh, I had such a good one.
Oh.
Hold on.
Well,
And the
clomp,
wizard
clomp, clomp,
rolls
go
a
us.
nat 20.
whenever I try to be quiet, I bring two people in
Nat
heavy armor
20
with me.
stealth.
Seven.
Echo, or whoever wants to, +1. I'm sorry.
Like a can on my way
I
down the
got you.
street.
Okay, a natural 1 + 1.
Oh!
Okay, so Mori.
Don't
You
worry,
see-
you're not the only
Mori,
one.
you see the halfling beckon, and immediately you're like, "This is perfect. It's time to be quiet." And you just kind of swoop your robe around you, and you just vanish against the wall. And then your whole party is like, "Oh, she found something!"
I kind of imagine like we're all trying to be sneaky, and then like we immediately bump into each other, and most of us are wearing metal armor, so it's just.
Yeah, Wonder, you don't really know how these people work very well, but you know they are not quiet. It's
Plain treat. I wanted to wear leather.
You know what? Never mind. It's fine.
Oh my.
I'm just gonna
Robot.
let me get a perception check from the people in back, Wander and Lusam.
Oh no. Well, I already know mine is +1, so.
Oh no, here we go.
Oh, no.
It's a time.
Oh.
Hey,
I'm gonna cry.
Oh yeah, it's a D20 + 1. I got you. Okay, so 13. You guys both see it, but you don't see it quite in time. I need a dexterity saving throw from Kith and Ollie.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ollie just left, so hold on.
Okay.
There you go.
I need a dexterity saving
yeah.
throw, Ollie.
Okay.
20.
Am I still Starscream?
No, you're fine.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Kithmia, are you eating anything right now?
11 and 7. Okay, so Lusam
Sigh.
and Wander, you guys are like the farthest back, and out of your peripheral you catch the window above Ollie opening up, and then a kind of mottled green arm reaches out and drops something. And
Well,
Oh no.
a moment later, as Kith is like approaching Ollie, you see as a explosion of fire just bursts on the ground. And now there is
my hair!
now there is a small fire where right in between Ollie and Kith, you guys both take 6 points of fire damage.
Ow!
These fuckers have
I'm going to
grenades.
quickly go ahead
How
and
big is
put
the
it out.
fire?
That's about it's a 5-foot square of fire.
The reason that I ask is that Elemental Attunement says that I can snuff a campfire as an action. Is this a campfire size, or is it too big?
Well, a campfire is
It's
usually
not a
like...
campfire. It's a little smaller than a campfire, actually, and it's beginning to
Okay,
wither.
I'm gonna use my element. All right, I'm gonna use Elemental Attunement and snuff
Okay,
it. Just like
you like
little monk gesture, and it's just
this burst of alchemist's fire just over both of you, and you're just like, ah! And then you put it the rest of the way out. Smoke fills the air around you, and it hurts. Big ouchies.
yeah.
And you hear laughing from inside the building, and another window begins to open up.
I'm gonna ready an action. If I see a green arm poke out of there or anything that looks like a person, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the fuck out of it.
I'm gonna back up behind the dwarf who's supposed to be in front of me.
Hey, you walked in front of
Roll an
me.
attack.
You're wearing.
You didn't move up with the group!
I did.
You're in the building!
Yeah, we
There,
kind of,
thank you.
we're supposed to be like
Ollie,
me and
I
Morgan
sent
in
him
the
a
middle with
message.
some
He doesn't
Ollie, what's
see
your
it.
AC?
so
I didn't see it in time.
18.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
okay, so I'm gonna roll that attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
now real quick before I forget. That's gonna be
Sorry about the noise. By the way,
6.
I'd just like to mention, while we're waiting, that we have 6 whole people watching the stream.
Holy shit.
Mine says 11.
Who,
Well,
Oh, really?
I'm one of them.
who are these
but
people?
It reached
don't
10
know.
at one point.
12.
Just saying.
What?
Yeah.
12.
Oh, you can hear my crunching?
12 to
Ooh,
hit,
I
that
should
does not-
probably...
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But with an AC of 18, Ollie, immediately after that fire, whoosh, you hear a window open above you, and you kind of hear a... and then a green-eyed creature is looking over the edge of the window and is aiming a hand crossbow down at you.
Ooh! Can I use my reaction to deflect missiles?
Yes.
I'm so excited. Hang on, I gotta roll this. How do I do this? Hang on.
You...
Use it to just roll. Okay. Oh no, I can't do it because it didn't hit me. So never mind.
Okay.
You can.
It has to hit me for me to do that.
Yeah, the crossbow bolt goes right over your head and thunk off the stone as you duck down in response to seeing this face. Do any of you speak Goblin?
Negative.
Okay, you don't know what it said. It
No.
kind of sounds like
That's a negative.
and it shuts the window again.
Oh, I want to bash that thing's face.
Hey, Maury, you want to trade places with me, real quick?
Question.
Answer.
Sorry.
Who asked that?
That was
Oh, yeah.
your
Okay, yeah.
yeah. Now you're on top of Lusam.
Oh my god.
So, while they're doing that, can I freeze the window closed with some water?
You can certainly try. What?
Can I kick the door open?
Wander, with your perception check, you would have seen that open, so you could have taken a shot. If you'd like to roll.
Yeah. Okay.
right as I was typing, like, hey, ready a shot!
Oh, I didn't see that.
No, it was funny.
Yeah.
Just
It was just really good timing.
+3.
3. You're proficient with a longbow.
Oh yeah, it's +7. I lied. It's +7.
Yeah, that hits the
24.
shit out of the goblin. Roll damage.
Nice.
And then
Shoot it in the face.
All you really see is his face.
it's roll. It's 1d8 +3.
6. Okay. The goblin who has just taken a shot at the halfling, it's like reaching up to pull the window closed, and you, like almost out of habit, just raise and loose, just and instantly an arrow just and the goblin's like as an arrow is sticking out of its eye. It's like pulling its head back in the window, just
Can
I open the door?
SWAT on this door.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, let's
The
go.
door opens.
Let's do this SWAT style, as in big guy with armor goes first, probably.
I can battering ram it with my hammer.
I just opened
Door's
it,
open.
so you don't need to.
Yeah,
I already disarmed the trap.
Just walk it.
just walk in.
stroll
Thormir.
in.
Open the door and go in, holding an action to swing.
Okay. 1 second, I'm going to draw a quick thingy here.
All right.
Thingy thing.
So
I
everyone
think
move
I
up.
wasn't
Everyone
expecting
move.
to go inside.
Okay, so
God.
everyone move up in front of the building now. Probably be better.
Sure. Okay. So, this building is basically, it's you open the door and immediately see there's one large room with a smaller room cut off of it. And you don't see anything immediately in the room aside from a tiny green head peeking around the corner, and I would like to roll initiative.
Yay!
Hey. Something I'm more familiar with.
Remind me, initiative is 1d20 plus your
Initiative modifier.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
15. Go me.
Rolling shit tonight. Dang.
Natural
Whatever.
1. All
Speaking
right.
of rolling shit,
It's +1 for me.
I
Ah,
stealth roll earlier.
It's +1 for me, Echo. Sorry.
okay. Someone else is going to have to roll for Lusam stuff as we break into combat
got
because I'm doing other things.
Oh, you got a natural.
Not me.
Hey,
I'm also juggling.
Meta,
what?
can you roll for me?
Thormir
please?
already rolled for you. You got a natural 20.
Really? Thank you.
That's what I said.
You're great.
Just as a heads up, if you put words after your roll, you can like say what the roll is.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I just typed /roll 1d20 space initiative so that you can identify which rolls
Who
are
am I
his.
forgetting?
If that helps.
Mine, your wonder.
Oh, well, I wasn't doing the typing.
that's okay.
I was using the
That's everyone.
Oh, gotcha.
thingy jigger.
I'm a potato.
No, I'm the potato.
No,
What
I'm
are you
the
talking
potato.
about?
So
No,
I was
I'm
rolling
the potato.
No, I'm the
loose,
potato.
right?
Okay,
No,
this is fucking
I'm
stupid.
potato. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I enjoy stupid.
There's like
it's fun.
there's like people listening to
Yeah.
this, you guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we have to do it.
11 to be exact.
Slightly less stupid.
Why are there so many people?
Hey
This
man,
is-
being stupid's part of the comedy, okay?
This is a huge
Part of the charm.
house. Wow.
It is.
Right. Well,
Jealous.
okay.
This is like-
Oh, Kiwi's gotta go.
I really want
Right?
to
Is that why-
Gallagher at least one of these.
So what's
freaking
happening?
goblins.
I think we're just saying
No, no, no,
goodbye to
no.
Lofty.
I'm just saying
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Okay, never mind.
I was gonna say, what? You just... What? Things are getting...
No,
Okay.
I'm good. Calm down.
Kiwi said bye in the chat, and I was like, oh wait, what's happening?
Thormir, you gotta move inside.
Yeah, everyone go inside.
Okay.
Kinda. Yeah, Thormir, you have a habit of not going in front
That's
of
okay.
people when you're
So,
supposed to.
Ollie...
Yeah, you're supposed to be
It
in
was the
front.
fact of I was still trying
No,
to
Ollie
move.
opened the door as we were rolling initiative. Ollie was looking in. So Thormir is
Oh.
actually behind Ollie.
Okay.
So everyone else is
Rewind.
kind of behind Ollie. Not Ollie, Thormir then.
Okay, so rolling initiative. What were the rolls?
I got a 4.
I got a 20.
9.
Natural
16.
20, 21 for
16.
Lusam.
Okay. Thormir was natural 20 as well?
No. Mine was a
Oh.
15. That was Lusam.
Yeah. Well, just make sure that when you're rolling, just make sure you type your rollout, then a space, and then
I don't.
whatever.
I haven't been using the commands. I'm using the pre-built box. So you just click what it is.
Okay.
Okay, and then Mori was next. Because your dex modifier is not quite as high. And then Thormir.
Mm-hmm.
This is me trying to use the built-in thingy.
It's nice when it works.
Yeah.
Next is... what was yours? 4. Never mind. Kith, you're next.
Yeah.
No, Ollie's next. She's gonna hire.
I'm on a 9. I rolled shit.
Yeah.
We both got a 9, but you got a +5.
No, I mean, mine was 9 after the +5.
Yeah, but its tie still goes to the person with the higher modifier.
Oh. Sorry, I misunderstood what you were
Right.
saying.
Okay.
Yep.
And then...
Maybe that's
last
changed,
for
but I
you
don't think so.
No, you're right.
Is the
Ollie. Not Ollie.
the head of the charge, team leader, Jor'vandir. Okay.
We all rush in. Charge,
Now
guys!
I've got to...
Wait, did you put Kith up there?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's there.
Oh, okay. I didn't scroll down
Yeah, it's-
enough.
it's a
and
tiny
I scrolled
window.
down. I saw it. It's a very tiny
And
window.
I have to roll a couple times for my little guys here.
Actually, no, I can stretch that out so it's like the whole thing too. Never mind.
Okay.
Just look at all these. Look at all those really good initiative.
Oh, yeah.
rolls.
D&D Beyond, you guys, has an encounter builder that you can use when you're designing your own campaigns.
Thanks, Sam Regal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't...
Sponsored.
That would be nice. Fuck.
God damn it!
Really? Really, though.
Boom. There's our turn order. Listen,
Great.
you are up first. You are in the back. The door is occupied by a halfling and a dwarf who are trying to push through it right now.
Okay.
You see them
I
eagerly
can
trying
see
to get
above
through.
them, right? Because they're short.
You are not a short person. You can see over them.
Okay, cool. I can see the goblin around the
You
corner.
can see the goblin ahead. Yeah. You can see. You can
know what I
see
meant.
this.
I'm a Eldritch Blast it.
Roll an attack.
I'd love to, but I'm trying to get to my sheet so I can figure out what the hell my modifiers are. Because I'm dumb and I was on the stream page.
Give me an ulcer.
Is it a 5-foot door?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
halflings can move through allied squares anyway.
Yeah.
I thought anybody could.
Anybody can, but halflings can do it without a movement penalty.
Oh, it's a penalty
half,
now.
It's half.
Can't let people
it is
by.
half movement during an occupied square,
Gotcha. Unless you're half.
unless you're a halfling.
Eldritch Blast is just a straight 1d10, no modifiers, right?
Yes. But it is an
Okay.
attack roll. It's a ranged spell attack, so it's proficiency
It's going to be your spellcasting modifier plus proficiency.
d20 plus that.
So d20 plus 3.
Okay. Some
Probably not 3.
I have plus 2 proficiency and then a plus 1 modifier.
so plus 3.
Okay.
That tracks. Roll d20 plus 3. Somebody.
I'm going to do it.
Thank you. 12.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do it
So
very well.
You kind of, it's a little awkward aiming through this doorway, and you can see this goblin is peeking over around this corner where some furniture is, and you just The Eldritch Blast smashes into the wall next to him, and the goblin and leaps back behind the wall ineffectually. Bonus action move. Anything else you want to do?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, you chill right there. Wander, it is your turn.
I'm gonna have to move because I probably can't see anything through the door.
You see Ollie open the door and go, oh, and then you saw Lusam hurl an Eldritch Blast through the door.
Yeah, basically, I can't see through the door.
There is
So,
a window
I'm
right
gonna
next
have
to you.
move.
Let me illustrate that. I didn't do that because I was drawing this quickly.
Put it over the flowers.
I will make sure that it is well decorated just for you.
I was gonna draw on furniture, but I didn't want to mess up your plans. So.
These are windows, and you can see through them relatively well.
Are they closed? Open?
Open. Though the windows are shut, but you can see through them. You can see this
Okay,
goblin
yeah.
here who's heading down some stairs in a mad hurry.
Curtain.
You could try shooting him through the window.
Yeah, I can try shooting him through the window. Yeah. So it's this goblin to the
Yeah,
left,
this
right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to shoot him through the window.
Give it a shot.
The music stuff.
It's just quiet.
I still hear it.
Is it?
Okay.
Here it is.
And then, so 24?
The 24 definitely fucking hits. Yeah.
Yes. And then 1d8 plus 3.
7 points
So
of damage.
7.
Okay. You kind of step back and you see this goblin running down the stairs, and you just take a half second to aim, and the arrow breaks through the window, splintering it in all sorts of spiderweb patterns, and you hear as another arrow sinks into another goblin. You can't really see where it hit him, but it sounds like you hit him.
Okay.
They make a very distinct pain noise when you hit a goblin.
Oddly enough.
It's paingoblinoise.mp4.
Painthegoblin.noise.mp4.
Okay, next up we have Mori. You saw Wander step back and take a shot, and through the splintered glass you see a writhing, angry goblin shape that's heading toward Ollie.
So one in the window there?
This one. Yes, I suppose you could do that.
Well, that way we know which one's bleeding. You'll thank me later when you want to remember which one's bleeding.
You're right. So, Mori, what you gonna do?
Mori?
You're muted if you are trying to talk.
Freaking heck. Okay. Alright, okay. I want to attack with Chill Touch.
Alright. You can see him. You can do it. Roll the attack. You did. It's a 21. You hit. Roll damage.
1d8, okay.
He's bleeding and he's cold.
7 points of damage. How would you like to kill this goblin with your Chill Touch?
I'm gonna have the ghostly hand, like, rush toward him and just, like, grasp him right in the chest and freeze
Okay.
him.
So as the goblin is writhing, already an arrow sticking out of his chest, you just... This weird, gross, gray hand just grabs him in the chest, and he just... And stops moving, falling to his knees, and is unable to move anymore. So long!
You could say he was cold in his grave.
So long, Gay
That was-
Bowser.
It's technically not cold, but it's still called chill touch, so I will keep thinking it's cold.
You're gonna keep telling everyone that it's cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
The goblin in front of you, Ollie, is going to take a shot at you. That is not going to hit an 18. So, another crossbow bolt right over your head.
Does it hit Thormir since he's
No, because Thormir is about the same height.
Oh yeah. Well,
Does it hit me though? Because I'm like off to the side behind.
Yeah, I'll roll with disadvantage to see if it hits you.
I'm actually slightly short.
It definitely does not hit
me.
you.
I'm gonna be pissed because I'm the one that suggested it.
It goes at an angle past your head. It was a little close for comfort.
Pew!
And that goblin kind of goes and jumps back behind the wall, all the way vanishing from sight. And then Thormir, it is your turn.
All right. Am I able to get in there?
Yeah, you can just move through Ollie's square.
All right. I want to get to the closest goblin and
run in,
swing at his face.
and you see one directly to your right who was bunkered down by the window, kind of trying to hide. And you see this goblin actually has some armor on.
All right. I'm gonna go for him with my a warhammer.
Roll an attack.
Yes, a worthy opponent. Our fight will be legendary.
+6 already. 23.
23 certainly hits. Roll damage.
Alrighty, and I think +4 on damage. Yup. 13 damage with a warhammer.
Wow.
That's a big number for a warhammer. Are you using two hands? Okay.
Yeah,
Goblin splat.
it's a versatile.
Okay, so 13 points of damage. You bring this warhammer down on the goblin's chest, and it just... and it's painful. It looks like it's now bleeding profusely, but it is still alive.
And I'm going to bonus action deck him across the face.
Roll a punch. Roll an attack.
If you listen to my my test, this is basically how it went. Just keep punching.
9 does
9.
not hit.
Nope.
The goblin...
Oh, wait, that's because it was a D10. My bad, I forgot to switch it back.
17
17.
does hit.
This goblin
Roll
is
damage.
prone, right?
The goblin is not prone.
He's just very, very
no.
hurt.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage?
That's a static
How would you
5.
like to kill this goblin?
Can I just, like, Gallagher his face with my gauntlet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, you just...
Ew.
And it's just an empty helmet now. And it's disgusting as goblin gore and blood spatters on the window and on the floor all around you.
No.
Very
It's kind
Dragon
of
Age
dripping
score.
off your gauntlet, and there's some bits of bone between your fingers. It's really gristle and gross.
Ew!
Oh.
You asked, you got it.
Final destination.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get what you ask for.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I do. How much movement do I have left?
5 feet.
Alright, I'll move 5 feet towards that wall that
You
that
do
goblin
it.
is hiding behind.
Okay. Ollie, it's now your turn.
Okay.
It changed.
It's my turn.
I couldn't see the lines.
Alright, I got 35 feet of movement, so I'm gonna go 5.
Well, I'm gonna say it's my turn to roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah, it's not my turn.
Thormir went, now it's
Is
Ollie's.
It's
Yeah, it
Ollie's
is.
turn.
Sorry, I got confused
just-
looking at the thing.
How does he advance it? Does he just click it?
Yeah, there should be a
I'm
button
just
that
not
you click.
doing that.
Anyway,
I'm going by the numbers.
alright, that's fine. Okay,
It's highlighted showing Lusam, that's all.
Yeah, the
okay.
blue boy is
So I'm gonna. I step inside. I look around. There's a splattered goblin mess
And
over
then you see
there.
another goblin who's like
Um,
frozen in a half kneeling position trying to move forward.
Where is that? Up
Right
up
here.
here.
It's with this blackened mess. It's like his chest is falling. His chest is disintegrating and falling out of his body into black powder.
Oh,
I feel like I should go exert some mercy on that
He's
fella.
dead.
Oh, he's already dead.
dead.
Okay,
He's dead as shit.
then never mind. Okay, one. I'm gonna go further in because I know that there was one in sort of an upstairsy way. So I'm gonna look for the stairs.
These are the stairs. I just did not illustrate them very well.
Okay, I'm just gonna head over there.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
That whole thing is the
Yes.
stairs?
Some big ass stairs.
As you head that way, you do see the arm of this goblin as he's tucked up against the wall.
Okay. I don't think I could get all the way over there. Well, yes, I can. I'm going to spend a key point to Step of the Wind. Bonus
Yeah,
action. And then I'm just going to hit him with my stick.
Okay.
Just
You're now
baseball swing
right
right
in his
into him.
face, and he's like, yeah.
He's the guy that shot at me, so I'm going to just bash him with my stick.
Roll the attack. 9.
God damn it.
Okay. So as you swing at him, he's
That
like
hits nothing.
ducking underneath. He's like, he's in calm, and he's like, wait, ah! He ducks underneath it. Okay. Kith, it's your turn.
Question: what does Kellenvor care for creatures that aren't like humanoid? Like, does he give them judgment too, or is it just people races?
He does not discriminate.
All right, then I'll head over to.
The spattered mess in front of Thormir. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stop like right there and give last rites quietly. But I'll keep an ear open in case the party
Okay.
needs help.
From around that wall, you hear.
I'm sure she's got it under control. I saw her run that way.
It's your turn.
Mm-hmm. It is my turn.
It is
Yay.
at last your turn, and there are still enemies.
Nice. Okay. So, so I can go in, which I'm going to do. About to right here, and that would be.
You see Kith running over to a absolutely disgusting, like watermelon spatter of a goblin
there.
as Thormir's walking away from
I
it,
see.
and you see this horrible sight of a goblin crouched down with his chest falling as if black powder out of his chest. And then you see Ollie's back foot, and you hear, wait! As she's swinging at something.
Oh, fuck. Where would I be able to move that I'd be able to see that other goblin?
The one Ollie's fighting? I don't think you
Yeah,
have enough
'cause
movement.
No, I can get.
You could probably get to here if this is where you'd have to get to see what she's fighting.
Okay.
But
If
you
anything-
also saw that there were people upstairs, so you could head up there.
Yeah. If I can't get over there, I'm gonna make my way over. But since there shouldn't be anyone there,
Since you got a double move anyway.
yeah. Could I technically just?
You have 20 feet of movement right now
No.
as you use 10 to get through the door.
Yeah. I could just use my action to get another
You sure
30
could.
feet, couldn't I? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move to here, which is right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna use my another 30
Okay,
feet.
as soon as you
to...
round this corner, you see there are 2 more goblins that are heading down. One at the very top of the stairs and one that's a little bit farther down.
Eat. Oh. Oh. Was it kind of one of those moments where I just look around the corners like,
They
oh,
were in a hurry and like you glance around, you're like, goblins, and you can change your mind about going up the stairs if you want to.
yeah, I'm changing my mind, and instead I'm going to bring out my sword,
Okay.
and I'm actually going to use it as a catalyst to shoot an eldritch blast out of the end of the
you do
blade,
that as a
and
bonus
right
action?
at. I think it's.
Because you moved to here.
I know I can use a spell as a bonus action, but I have to use.
You can use a spell.
Yeah, I
as a
think
bonus
warlocks
action,
have
however,
to-
it has to be a spell that says it can be used as a bonus action.
Right.
You can use an Eldritch Blast as a bonus action, but you have to have used an Eldritch Blast for your action in order to do that. So you
Okay.
can blast, but you can't do something else blast. That's
Okay.
how... I mean, unless
So I
Echo
don't-
wants to house rule something
No,
else,
that's
but that's
how
how
I
it
don't
would
know
work.
because I used like I think I already used like 5 of that 30 extra.
Yeah,
so
you used 10 to get to the bottom of the stairs.
okay. Question though, if I do that, I could probably just they see me, right?
Yeah, you caught them completely off guard. Well, not completely. They're not surprised or anything, but they weren't expecting you to suddenly
Okay.
appear. And they have crossbows
All right.
raised, but they're running.
Okay. I'm going to hold a reaction so that if one of them shoots at me and it hits, I'm gonna use shield.
Okay.
You
can totally do that.
Yeah, I'm going to ready that, and I think that's the only thing I can do right now since I can't do an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be
right,
the end.
Lusam, it is your turn.
I am going to go through the door and start going towards the stairs. I know I don't have enough movement to get all the way to the stairs, but yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta put these on the Inish. Okay, so you can get through 5, 10, 15,
Actually,
20, 25, 30.
yeah, I'm gonna explain it a little more about what my character would do, but that's the action I'm gonna
Okay,
take.
you've gotten...
I'm gonna walk in.
You're in the house toward the stairs.
Walk in, look around, see that everything except for that back corner one is taken care of, and I know that she's very confident, so I'm gonna start heading towards the only other place I think I could go is up.
Yor is by the
Which is
bottom of the
towards the
stairs,
stairs.
and you see him, like, looking up the stairs.
He has his weapon
Yeah.
out and everything. He's just, oh hi.
Oh, okay, since he has his weapon out, in that case, I'm going to prepare Hex, if that's okay.
You can. You don't have a target for it at the moment.
I'm just going to prepare it so that next turn, when I move, I can launch it.
You can hold the action for Hex, but if your turn comes around, you'd have to do it again.
You can't hold an action and then move and use it. You have to use it on your turn.
Right, okay, never mind then. I'm just going to prepare for danger mentally.
Okay,
I
you
guess.
you encourage violence. Wander.
Yeah.
Wander, it's your turn. You see through the window, you can kind of see the outline of Yor at the bottom of the stairs. And you saw all these people run in.
Yeah, since I can't see anything to attack from outside, I know I'm gonna have to move inside, so I'm going to move through the door, 3. And then I can't move very far, so since I come in, I look, everything is okay. Yours at the bottom of the steps.
Yes.
You can kind of see a leg sticking out from behind a wall and a small goblin screeching behind it. So that I assume if the goblin is screeching and telling her to wait, she's doing something right. So I'm going to move towards the steps as well.
You totally can do that.
And that's as far
You
as
can
I
spend
can
your
move.
action to move some more if you'd like.
Yeah, I should. Wait, so if I spend my action to move, how far can I
additional
move?
movement, so 30 feet total.
Okay, so another 30 feet. I think that's what I'll use my action to move then, so that I can move over and see what's... Because you're clearly looking at something on the steps, so I'm going to move so that I can see what's on the steps, too.
Okay, so you move another 5...
That's
Okay.
30,
Yeah, that's
right?
Okay, you see this. You see these two goblins that are running down the stairs. They look very surprised, but they're still running.
But they're still running.
But they're still running.
Why, you gotta give them that.
Forest, run!
One of them you see is the one that you shot in the eye. He's the one up here.
Oops.
It's the one at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Hey, now you can get that arrow back.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Mori, it is...
Don't disintegrate his
Mori,
head,
it
though.
is your turn. Everyone just ran into the building.
Yeah, I see that.
Standing on the street.
I'm gonna head inside with as much movement as I can to get like right
Roll me a
here.
perception check as well.
Is that possible? Okay. 4. Frick.
Okay, you
Oh.
are in a mad rush to get inside.
Okay. Do I see the...
Yeah, you see these two on
Goblins on
you
the
see-
stairs.
You see the two coming down the stairs.
Okay, how far is that? Yeah, sure, I'll use Frostbite
Is that
on
a
the
bonus
closest
action?
one. Can I cast a cantrip on
If it
spell
says
too?
bonus action,
Well, I don't know where it would say
it would
that
say it on
one.
the spell.
Does it?
It would say A or BA.
Yeah.
No, that's none of them. Okay,
And I'm
frick.
afraid you used your action to get to where you are.
I don't think I have anything that's on a bonus.
There are
Everything's
some
just a-
spells, but most of them are going to be standard.
Yeah. Okay, I can't do anything. I'll just be like, frick, there's a goblin, and I have to go.
Frick! Goblins!
This is amazing.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright. Thormir is
Yes.
messy, and it's your turn.
Just a Gallagher to Goblin.
Let's see how far it's... I'm definitely not making it there. You know what? I'll make my way towards the squishies over here.
Okay.
Move them stubby legs.
You're gonna have to double move if you
So
want to get all the way over there.
Yeah. About all I really can do, because I only have 25 feet of movement. Short, tiny legs.
You kind of dwarf waddle.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
don't- I
waddle
don't
mixed
think
with
I
a
have
clanking.
anything that's ranged, so I have a light
You do
crossbow.
have a light crossbow.
So instead of using my action, I would like to shoot a crossbow bolt at whichever goblin I can see when I get. I think it's like probably this far.
Do your movement first.
So, I can make it to.
Okay.
There.
From there, you can
We're off.
shoot Ollie.
Oh, okay, yeah, that rolls. Biscuits. And I won't be able to see the goblins for a bit, right?
Nope. You watched after you splatted this goblin with your hand. You turn around and you see your Mori and Wander all run over to the stairs and go, goblins!
Oh. Then, yeah, I'll just spend both my action and my movement to get here.
Okay, you're there.
Now
You
I see
them.
things.
Yes, you've made it.
And I don't
Meow.
believe I have anything that is a bonus action.
Just gnomes. Right over.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can scream at them for a bonus action to try to intimidate.
Sure. Roll intimidate at disadvantage.
Alright.
Angry
I mean,
goblins.
he is covered in the gore of one of their
They're
brethren.
goblins. They don't give a shit about their friends.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Fish.
Goblin.
Oh god.
Oh no! Optimus Prime is back, and he's a goblin.
10.
10 is...
is my roll.
Let's see.
Just an angry, blood-covered dwarf.
No. They don't seem to give you much mind.
Okay.
They have bigger problems.
Touche.
Okay, so it is now the goblin in front of Ollie's turn. This goblin is going to switch to a short sword and swing it at you, Ollie, in reaction. Let's see. I almost hit! It was a 17. Okay.
Yep.
It's close. The goblin, like, at first he's like, no! Ah! And then he, like, draws the short sword and, ah! And leaps at you, trying to stab you with it. And you just knock it out of the side with your quarterstaff.
I guess I'm not going to wait.
No, it's the, the goblin on the stairs' turn. He immediately stops and tries to fall prone without hurting himself. And he's going to take a shot at you, Yor, because you're the first person who came around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 hit you?
It matches.
Then it hits you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a...
And that would proc my reaction to cast shield.
Okay. You... The bolt, which was flying straight toward your shoulder, you just put up this arcane barrier, and the bolt bounces straight off and falls to your feet, splintered in a few pieces. And the goblin just... Ollie, it's now your turn.
Okay. Ollie's gonna... I mean, she might have entertained the weight thing, but then it tried to stab her, so she's just gonna bonk it across the head with her quarterstaff, or try to.
Bonk.
Roll that attack.
I just want
But
to
only
say bonk.
dice cooperate. Fuck.
A 13 does not hit. Almost.
Okay.
It almost does. It almost hits.
Well, I'm looking at my sheet, and I think I get to swing again as a bonus attack with an unarmed strike.
Or you can do it twice for a flurry of blows.
Okay. I'd have to spend a key point
would
to
have
do that, so I'm gonna brace with the quarterstaff and try to unarmed strike with my hobbit
Okay.
feet. I mean, that's just color. It doesn't really matter what I use, but shit, even worse. Okay,
This goblin is surprisingly hard to get a hold of.
it looked
It
cool.
did. You do a wide swing with the quarterstaff and whoom, right over the goblin's head, and you use that momentum to plant it on the ground and lift your foot up in a rising back kick, and the goblin just like really clumsily ducking underneath it. But he doesn't get hit.
We're having,
He's
like- yeah.
Kith. It is nice. You hear this struggle going on from the wall where you see Ollie just do this acrobatic swing and kick. And then you watch a bolt bounce off of a magical barrier in front of your... And you are silent.
Hello?
Yes.
Me? Sorry. Sorry. I thought you were continuing talking, so off of your, and then I was like, oh, the character your. That's the, yep. Got it.
Okay.
This is gonna get confusing, isn't it?
It was a little confusing.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was expecting more, and then there was nothing. Ollie's not been hurt
No,
yet, right?
It's been kind of... You see Ollie, who's not really, like, struggling. Like, she's not getting hit.
And nobody over here has been hurt, right? None of the others
You
have
watched
been hurt?
a bolt get
So far,
bounced
no.
off a magical barrier. You don't see any other signs of injury.
Okay, 5, 10. Alright, I will move up here in anticipation of saying the last rites for the next one.
Okay.
But otherwise,
You hold action to bless a dead goblin. Okay.
hey, what else am I gonna do?
Good point.
Help them dead.
She can't reach that. It's too far.
No.
Okay.
Hit him through the wall.
The second goblin sees you, Wander, the one who shot him in the eye, and he's going to take a shot at you. Let's see. What's your AC?
15.
Okay, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh no!
Which is,
Do you have the
Does
same
I
crit
have
rules
to
that we
do it?
do?
I rolled max damage.
Oh no!
Okay, so you take 18 points of piercing damage.
You still up?
As
Yep.
Okay.
a crossbow bolt sinks square into the center of your chest underneath your neck. Just, you can feel it almost punch all the way through you, and immediately it's hard to breathe. You're just... as this goblin is winding back the crossbow for another shot. He's not saying anything. He just looks pissed.
Would that, getting hit, would that pop a reaction from me?
What reaction?
Hellish Rebuke,
Oh, yeah.
which is
Oh,
my
yeah.
racial.
You can use Hellish Rebuke here.
Okay, so I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke, and since it's not being cast, it's only a 2d10.
Okay. What's the save on that? Or is there?
The dexterity. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a
Is the
successful one.
DC perhaps 11?
Where would that
It would be
be?
at the top. Save DC. It's just your spell DC.
Save DC. Oh. Wait, where?
At the top of your...
Save DC is
Okay,
12.
it fails by 1. 10 points of damage. This is the one you already shot in the eye. how do you want to kill this goblin with your hellish rebuke?
I mean, it's going to be engulfed in flames.
Okay, so the goblin, immediately after shooting you in the neck, it starts pulling back its crossbow, and you just invoke the power of being a fiend. And immediately the goblin just... and a burst of fire as it spontaneously combusts, leaving ash in its wake as broken goblin body falls down at the top of the stairs. Yeah,
Ew.
it was gross. It's dead. All right, so that is... I think that's it. So next is...
It fell down the stairs and died?
No, it immediately spontaneously burst into fire from...
And this is the
No,
closer
this
one?
is the one at the top of the stairs.
No, the one at the top of the steps.
Alright.
Stair.
Rip.
He wanted vengeance.
He got it.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Probably not.
Kinda.
I mean, it ended with him dying, so who knows? Okay.
Martyrdom.
Is he still on fire?
But he's gone. Like, his body's in cinders.
Okay.
He's dead.
Okay, he got cremated. Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of smoldering.
Okay, so next up is
He's-
the one... No, that's it. I believe it is Ollie's turn? Whose
No.
turn is it?
It's
Oh,
mine.
sorry.
Yeah, it would
I
be
skipped.
your-
I forgot Kithmia went. Okay, Jor'vandir,
Yeah.
your turn.
So the one behind him is dead. The one that just took
Yeah,
a
you
shot at
watched
me.
the one behind him just... burst of fire immediately after shooting.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'm pointing my weapon at him. The end of it's going to glow, and I'm going to shoot out an Eldritch Blast right at this boy's
Okay, roll an
face.
attack.
Okay, I did this before. Let's see if it actually works this time. 12.
A 12 does not hit.
God damn it.
So the Eldritch Blast just breaks into the stairs above the goblin as it just ducks underneath the surge of black arcane energy.
But question, I could technically use Eldritch Blast as a bonus action if I've used Eldritch Blast on my
Yep.
action, right? Okay, I'm gonna do it again then.
Do it again.
This time aim just a little bit
correct.
lower.
It's like walking fire, but really slow. That definitely
19.
hits. Roll damage.
Yay!
I just imagine the goblin just going, ha ha! Immediately turns around and gets it in the face. Ah!
That is exactly what happened.
D10 plus 4. And plus
6 points of damage.
6.
The second bolt of black energy just slams into the goblin's face, having corrected your shot, and he's almost knocked onto his back, his face cracked and just skin falling off. And he's raising his crossbow to return fire, but it is Lusam's turn.
I'm going to watch. The new person is Wander.
Yes, her name is one.
Yes.
I'm really bad with names. Fuck off. So I'm gonna watch her take a bolt to the chest, and I'm going to yell, "Kithmia, we need your help!" And then I'm gonna run up. What's the direction? North, as far as I can.
Okay.
Who's her?
Okay,
Not
which...
Kithmia. Which one is the
Kithmia.
healer?
That's
It's
Kithmia.
You were right the first time.
Okay.
Okay, where are you running? Are you running to the stairs?
Are you talking about...
I am running up to
You said north, so is that straight
to
up?
like where Ollie is, so that I can back up if
Okay.
need be. And then I yell at Kithmia, being like,
Right
"Hey,
there.
we need healing."
Okay,
needs healing?
that's too long conversation.
Wander.
You run up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Sorry, I'm
30.
really confused. You said nobody
you
was
go.
hurt.
Someone's hurt now.
Yeah, right after we said nobody was hurt, but then somebody got hurt.
Oh, got hurt.
Wander.
Me?
You look around, and
Okay.
the
Yeah,
tiefling
Wander
has
took
an
an arrow
arrow,
to
like
the
a crossbow
chest.
bolt sunk to the fletching in her chest.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he crit her. It was bad.
I'll help her on my turn.
It's like stuck in just above where the top of the breastplate is. It's like the one weak spot. It sucks. Lusam.
House is so big.
I can see
You
the
do.
goblin,
It's
right?
kind of comical as Ollie is bringing her foot back down, and you see the goblin has like one hand down on the ground, and he's like, like having just dodged underneath the kick, and he has a short sword in his other hand.
Would I be able to hit it with a ranged attack without hitting Ollie?
Yes, unless you roll a natural 1.
Cool. I'm a Eldritch Blast the motherfucker. 1d10 plus 3.
Okay, someone roll that for him.
That's for the hit.
2 hit. A
For the-
d20
yeah.
plus 3.
Yeah, what's
Or,
plus
sorry. Yeah.
D20 plus 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm,
12.
12 does not hit. This Eldritch Blast,
Cool.
you're gonna what?
Let's do it one more time.
this goblin is like an acrobat
He's Matrix dodging Eldritch Blasts.
dancing around all of
Ollie,
Yeah,
reconnect.
you gotta reconnect, Beth.
Speaking of the Matrix,
bitch.
5.
5.
What the fuck?
These bluer Eldritch Blasts just go soaring around Ollie in both directions. One of them almost nicking her in the shoulder, and the goblin like,
Just screaming at the top of his lungs. Like, oh god, this is hell.
Wander, it is now your turn.
Alright, well, she currently has an arrow sunk into
Yep.
her chest.
All the way.
So that
you know where the
sucks.
healer is.
This is true. Yeah, she's gonna move towards the healer because
Thank you.
You're having a hard time breathing.
Fuck
That
this
makes
noise.
sense. Okay.
yeah, she can't breathe and it's not great.
Yeah.
So,
As someone who has had a hole in his lung before, yes, it is painful.
and I guess since I'm not going to be attacking, I'm going to use my action to move further
Sounds
towards
good.
her. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There.
Okay.
Thank you. Now I
This
can-
the tiefling like it's like struggles past your like
I'm not dead yet.
dead.
Fen, on his reaction, considers maybe taking some healing spells next, like whenever he gets around
Next
to
level
it.
up, I'll get some healing spells.
It's been around. I'll heal her. She'll be.
Mori, it is your turn.
Yep. Okay. Just to make sure the one on the stairs, there's one still alive.
There
up
is
there,
one
right?
still alive.
Yes.
He's currently got a very
Okay.
wicked.
Then I point a finger at it and say, "What do you call a goblin with an injured leg?" A hoblin goblin, and I cast Reduce
Oh my
Laughter.
god. Okay. What's the save on that?
13.
I think she should get inspiration for that terrible joke.
Yeah,
Two.
I vote.
12.
It fails.
What happens?
Falls down on the ground laughing.
So the goblin who's like holding his chest where the blackened scorch mark is just suddenly and falls down on the stairs, rolling back and forth in laughter.
It's now prone.
And I believe he's now stuck that way until he makes the save or until somebody hits him.
Yeah.
And even when they hit them, he has to make a save as well. And if he fails, he's still prone and being hit.
That's funny.
Oh god. Dang it.
All right, well, he's stuck there. Thormir, it's now your turn.
Alright. Can I move to where I can try to get a shot on that one remaining goblin that's not otherwise...
That's not laughing.
Uh,
You could probably
yeah.
move here and get a shot. It would have half cover, so it would be a little harder
Alright.
shot, but you can.
Then I will attempt to do that.
Roll that attack, sir.
It's kind of
Yeah, your dex ain't great.
No.
Kinda garbage.
Wow.
Oh, wait, why'd I roll twice?
Well, they both hit.
Yeah.
I don't know why I rolled
I don't
twice.
know either, you
I
dumb
thought
dog.
disadvantage with my brain. I thought disadvantage.
Yeah, well, both of those were really good rolls, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
Let's
let's not.
Roll damage.
But let it be known to the party, I'm in fact a
So
ding dong.
1d8 plus your rules.
So let it be written.
No, it's plus my dex, so
You're
plus
forgetting
1.
Master at Arms.
It's what D&D Beyond is saying. 1d8 plus 1.
That's the feat, doesn't... Okay. So you do
Okay.
6 points of damage. You're the first person to hit this goblin.
Amazing.
So, as the Eldritch Blasts just right over the goblin's head, and you ready another strike, Ollie, a crossbow bolt just right into its knee, and the goblin's like,
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Like you, till I took an arrow to the knee.
oh god. Okay, well, that was disappointing. Now for the goblin in front of you, Ollie, it's his turn.
Yeah.
He thinks about trying to get away from you, and he kind of glances around, and he's like, "There's,"
Yeah. Also, Master of Arms wouldn't have changed it.
and he
I
kind
was
of
modifier, so
slowly like sets his sword on the ground, and he says,
Okay. I'm sorry. I tried. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
he's trying to surrender.
Do you have a token?
Yeah.
He's like, he reaches up under his leather jerkin that he's wearing and yanks the token necklace off his neck.
Okay, I take it.
He is completely not trying to hurt you about it. He just...
Yep, I take the token, and I put the quarterstaff on my back.
Okay. The instant you put the quarterstaff on your back, you hear kind of a knocking at one of the windows. All of you kind of hear this rapping at the window, and you see that half-orc in full armor kind of glancing in, and you hear out the window, "We'd like to talk for a minute if you've got the time."
Oh, then.
Wow.
It is...
Well, this is
it's now Ollie's
interesting.
turn.
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
And go boop. Oop. I have to use the right thing. Meep, meep. Meep, meep. Meep. Fuck. Meep, meep. And I'm gonna look toward Yor. And I go, "Boss, somebody wants to talk to us." And then I'm going to use my action to move over to the window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can't get... I guess if I had done a diagonal, I could have gotten...
Yeah.
Yeah. Not on the corpse.
You
Dude,
kind of
that's
step
gross.
over the dead goblin.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are any of you going to continue engaging?
If we already got one and the goblins in front of us are basically
One
down...
goblin is stuck there laughing like an idiot. The other goblin is surrendering with
Yeah,
his hands up over his head.
Yeah, no, then
Should
yours
check the
gonna...
others.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Then in that case, we will step out of initiative.
I will heal her.
Roll that heal.
Yours gonna go while doing that.
I'd be like, Kalimvor, forget me blessing that. Obviously, that goblin's a coward and is going to live for a little longer, but this one here really needs some help
the
right
good
now.
News, the good
Nice
news
roll.
is, the heal feels amazing, Wonder. The bad news is
But I also like yank the arrow out, and I'm like, sorry.
you can feel the barbs on the back of the bolt like yanking at your esophagus as she pulls it out.
That's kind of, she's like, look, I'm really sorry about this. And I'll pull like a band-aid and then heal her really
as
fast.
It pops out like a spurt of blood, just and then the cure seals it back up, and you feel a lot better. But you
just close your eyes
taste
for
a
this
lot
part.
of copper in your mouth.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay. She'll
Like,
pat her
I
on
mean,
the
I guess
back.
that's what happens when you take an arrow to the throat.
Yeah, while that's all happening, Jor's kind of gonna he's gonna work his way over to where Ollie is, and he's gonna kind of motion for Mori to follow him since she's the Arcanist, so it'd probably be best if they were there too, since they're second in command, I guess.
I follow.
Okay, you guys go over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here and walk.
Go ahead and move your characters.
I'm there.
So everything that happens is punctuated by a
Yeah, somebody should do something about that.
Go away. Allow me
That's
to move.
entirely up to Mori.
Or I can go hit it on the head with my mace, I guess.
No, I think just like shove something in its mouth, probably, maybe.
Should I go
hang on,
Gallagher
hang on.
again?
I gotta
No.
Do we
roll another save for it.
Murder isn't
Okay, it
required.
fails a save, so
Yeah.
check the
it's
body
still laughing.
records?
I'll go up there.
Okay, this goblin is
Really
prone,
don't have to-
and like its eyes are shut, and it's laughing its ass off.
Does it have a token? I will hit it on the head and try and knock it out.
Roll an attack with advantage.
Subdue damage.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That
You have to hit a
No.
14.
where's mace? Here it is. 1d6 plus. Oh, plus 3. Okay. Sorry, I haven't played a person that actually hits things in a while.
That does not
All
hit a
right.
14.
What do I... Oh, he's a squirmy one up
It's
here, guy.
advantage, so roll it again.
I
I get to roll again. Nope, I can't
well,
hit. Oh,
okay.
jeez.
God.
I can't do it. I feel horrible. I just can't do it.
I mean, it's not going anywhere, so I'm going to try and roll another save for it. See if it.
I'm a
Nope,
lover,
it's
not a
still stuck
fighter.
there laughing, so you can try again.
I'll
Your
try
attempt
again.
is almost comical to it. It's like knocking your mace out of the way. Yeah, that hits. Roll
there you
damage.
Okay. Really sorry about this, Goblin, but
You're knocking
did
him out,
try to
so-
kill my friend, so I don't feel so horrible. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Oh. So bad
Okay,
at this.
hold on.
Wow.
See if that knocks him out of it. Okay. So what happens is he's and he like starts trying to stand up and drawing a short sword out of his pocket.
Hey, stay down.
You want to attack him again? He's gonna try and attack you.
Yeah, I
Hold on,
guess.
I'll swing at you first.
Oh, sorry.
Does a
Oh, I
17 hit
missed.
you?
I'm sure it
Okay.
does. Yes.
Aren't you wearing like
Yeah, it's a
half blade?
16 AC.
Yeah, but
Oh right.
oh, I don't have it equipped. I guess.
Why?
How do I?
Well, you should probably do
Just
that.
on this.
It wasn't on my sheet. I still have leather. I'm sorry.
If
Why
I
no update after?
Well, it's a 16, like you said, so
so
it hits.
Well, it's a 16
no,
plus
it's
your
a
dex.
15
So.
plus dex mod, which is 16.
I have no dex, so
Oh, okay.
Okay, you take 7 points of piercing damage
Oh,
as this
jeez.
goblin stands up and like stabs you in the side.
okay. There's a halfling yell of "Hey guys!" Ah!
You no longer hear laughing. Instead you hear
And then I swing and miss. So somebody help, please.
I have to leave.
Okay, we will
So
answer that in a minute. Wander, you are close enough
Please.
to deal with that. Thormir, you are close
Yeah.
enough to deal with that. Wander, you are after her and Anish.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm gonna move back over towards the
Okay.
steps.
Yeah, you can get like right here, and you can
Yeah,
see this
sure.
goblin has just thrust a short sword between the armor plates of the healer.
And oh jeez. So I'm gonna whip out my bow and
All right,
Attack
whip it out.
him.
Whip it good.
That does not hit.
I don't like this goblin.
So
What the hell is this thing? It's like bad luck.
What are these
the
goblins?
arrow sticks into the wall next to the goblin. Thormir, you are welcome to make an attempt as well.
Okay.
Please
So
go
you
Gallagher it again.
Can run up the stairs, but you can't. You probably can't make it all the way there.
Okay.
Let's see.
Can I just like throw my hammer at its head?
I mean, it's not designed for that. You can. It just won't
True.
be very accurate.
Well, how close can I get?
Pretty darn. This you can get
Alright,
15
I'll
feet
get
away.
as close as possible. 15 feet. How much of a disadvantage would that
It
put
would
me
just
at?
be a disadvantage throw.
Alright. I mean, I could shoot it with a
You could
crossbow,
do that.
but that only does 8 damage. That only does 8
It's not
damage.
looking good.
Okay, I'll just crossbow it right in the face.
This is a goblin,
Bleeding out
remember?
of its head. That doesn't hit.
Nope.
God damn it.
Oh my goodness.
This goblin is made of adamantium.
Okay, we're not gonna. I'm going to roll one more attack on Kith.
I actually have a 17 AC with my shield,
Oh,
so
then it wouldn't have hit you.
Okay.
no. Well,
No.
that's okay. Obviously, I, didn't have it ready, so we'll just move forward at the
Okay,
17.
well, it definitely doesn't hit you now. So we're going to say that through
Okay.
your combined efforts, you guys kill the fucking goblin.
We kill it. Okay.
Yeah, let's.
Thank you.
God.
Jiminy fucking.
And then I will do my prayers, really quickly. Like, these three! I don't like this one very much. Yeah, whatever.
And
Let's go.
Ollie and Yor, out the window, this half-orc has, rapped on it with his knuckles. And he says, I just wanted to have a brief conversation with you about saving us the trouble of taking your token away.